Bombas makes the most comfortable socks, underwear, and T-shirts.
Warning, Bombas are so absurdly comfortable you may throw out all your other clothes.
Sorry, do we legally have to say that?
No, this is just how I talk, and I really love my Bombas.
They do feel that good. And they do good, too. One item purchased equals one item donated.
To feel good and do good, go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton bedding from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with airy blankets, cloud-like duvets, and breathable sheets. You'll experience pure comfort on night one and feel your bedding get softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first order at bollandbranch.com with code CUMULUS. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Craig Shoemaker has this incredible resume, and the one thing that might be I didn't want to mention was the Magic Johnson thing, because that show was sort of a notoriously awful, and not your fault.
Well, it wasn't really great. The first intro, I just won Comic of the Year, so I'm thinking they're going to introduce me as that. And here's my intro, the first day, premiere episode. I'm standing backstage. All right, here's a guy nobody would shower with. Craig Shoemaker. You know how you're staring at me right now, Jim? That's what the audience did.
I was amazed, though. No, he always did that. He always clapped his hands.
You go, Craig Shoemaker. And every time I would tell a joke about a celebrity, he goes, oh, no, Craig, you are bad. And I'd sit there, thanks for the assist. He was always known for dishing the ball. I was like, where's the comedy assist? And I tell a joke about, like, Madonna. He goes, oh, no, Craig. Now Madonna's not going to come on the show. And I'm sitting there thinking, that ain't the reason. If you can pronounce the movie she's starring in, she might show up. They had to cancel Ben Affleck because he was on Armageddon because Magic couldn't pronounce it. He'd be backstage going, Army-goo-doo-don. I'm not making it up. People think I'm being mean. I'm not even making up.
Craig Shoemaker is our guest.
And then the premiere episode, Arnold Schwarzenegger walks out, right? Now I'm there like the guy. These are the two men of all men to me,
right?
Then I realized neither one of them can talk. I'm thinking I'm intimidated, and I'm going, I have to translate because Magic's going, Arnold, the reason you're on my show is you make a lot of money for a lot of people, and then oh no, Magic, you're the one who give all the money back. You got the awareness, and you got the Magic Johnson thing. Oh no, Arnold, you're the one that got the Special Olympics. And meanwhile, everybody's exploding and cheering how much money these guys give back to the community. And I turn to him, I go, hey, I almost gave $1 to a homeless guy, and they have change for a 10. Oh no, Craig. Oh, man. You're bad. What'd you say that for? No, Craig.
You got pretty good reviews, but
no, I got some bad ones too. I never got bad reviews before until that show. One of them said I look like a pizza delivery guy waiting for a tip.
Well, now wait a minute.
Oh, it was a nightmare.
Pretty good.
That's
a pretty good critique.
That's a good review.
Well, no, I mean not a good review, but I mean if they were.
All right, Craig, you're from Domino's.
Well, don't feel bad. The only positive review that Magic got was blood test. So.
Oh, wait a minute. Tom, you are bad. Tom, yeah.
No, Tom. That's not good.
How about you?
Not good for the show. Let's see what happened.
Good morning. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello, Christy.
Hey, Chick.
Hello, Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick McGee.
I need to congratulate Christy here when come back around here. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
He's at the upside sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Fan of the undefeated Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
They have one game?
2.
Oh.
I'm Chick McGee at the sports desk.
Most wins in the NFL.
What did we tell her about sports and comments?
I know. Shut up.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Hello, Tom.
Chick.
And congratulations to the silver medal that Christy won over the weekend, apparently.
Oh, yeah, that's quite a pendant.
Competing on behalf of the show, representing well. Couldn't get
Thank
the
you.
gold,
No,
but
but I
silver,
tried.
Maybe next year.
What is that thing?
That is gigantic.
It's
what is
a,
that?
I don't know what
Pendant?
It's a
It's a
decorative,
pendant,
decorative
yes.
necklace. Is
Yes.
that what it is?
Yeah.
It does look like an award.
It's pretty.
Thank you.
I beg
It's
your
some
pardon.
Frenchy looking thing.
Yeah, it might be when they hold the Olympics in France. They
Yes.
probably have
Yes.
awards like that.
Oh, it's an ashtray.
It is,
have a
it is
new-
beautiful.
She has a new bracelet, too, I've just noticed.
Yeah, this is I received as a birthday gift.
Oh.
And it honors our female troops. I love it.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, it's
But what we're waiting for is the ring.
why the pressure.
I just hope, just like the last wedding, I just hope something opens up late for me so that
You got the invite.
they can invite me
There won't be a wedding.
the day of.
Okay.
I'll elope.
Oh.
Alley-oop.
Yeah.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe. Boo.
Cantaloupe tonight. Dad lost the ladder.
Very good.
Anybody?
Wow.
Anybody at all?
We like him.
That sounds like a sitcom with Tuesday Weld.
Monday morning.
And now, tonight on Dad Lost the Ladder.
Wah, wah.
Well, there, we have a lot to get to today, as usual. Coming up later on, is Greg Warren going to be our guest again?
Come on, man.
Don't
That's
hit
a
us
lot.
with that right out of the gate. Come on.
We had such a nice time with him just the other day, and then the day before that. Reno Collier will be joining us as well. I know you worked with Reno over the weekend, Josh. Heard you had a couple of great shows.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun. Thank you to the folks that came out. We had a blast.
All right.
Oskay just murders.
Really?
Murders. Yeah.
Now, coming up, you guys have some
Fair.
other shows. I noticed that Donnie Baker has a big event in Princeton, Indiana. And then at Zany's in Nashville, Tennessee with Donnie Baker. Donnie's going to be doing a special thing with us and his band. Coming up, it's part of the Bourbon and Beyond Festival in Kentucky.
Yeah, they're the beyond part.
Yeah, we'll tell you about that coming up. It'll be a special early morning performance with Donnie and the Pork Pistols. Certainly looking forward to that. Pat Godwin's got some stuff coming up, as does Greg Warren. We'll give you all these dates and who's going to be where and when. I know that Reno Collier is going to be in Bristol, Texas at the Paramount Center coming up Friday, August 19th, which it's hard to believe is just around the corner.
Sure is.
Now, we have a couple of quick sports teasers over there. What's going on?
We had, I'm assuming that you all sat around and watched the NFL all weekend like I did. Man, oh man,
Nope.
the season's
Oh,
back. Boy, oh boy.
Preseason
Nothing like
football.
preseason football
And
to get the
one of the
season
teams
started.
apparently has won 31 in a row or something. What's the?
No, the Ravens 21 in a row.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, they put it's a big emphasis point for the preseason wins in a row.
But
They've
they
only
don't-
won one Super Bowl in that time.
They don't
but
count.
still, no, their games don't count.
But
Injuries do.
okay, good.
Am I talking like you want me to, Tom?
Yeah. Now, I just wanted to point out right now, right off the bat, that we were trying to name Chick's fantasy football team, and I think that we have discovered a brilliant name, which would, because you are, we should emphasize for those new to the show, you are a longtime fan of the Washington Football Club, formerly known as the Redskins, and the Redskins have changed their name to what, Josh?
The Commanders.
The Commanders.
No, the Commanders.
The Commanders.
No. The Commanders.
Yeah, nice and generic.
Sound like Peter Lorre.
But someone has suggested
Commanders.
This
Here's your
name-
winnings, Coach.
this great name, Guardians of the Commanders. That is just so smart.
I like it.
Very smart.
So you will be the guardian. Do we know who's responsible for this? Do we have a name?
That was a
for
listener.
it? Yeah, that's so nice. Thank you very much. Guardians of the Commanders, of course, honoring the alleged Cleveland Guardians.
Yes.
No, it's
Again,
Guardian.
Another totally generic. How can we not offend anybody and yet have a meaningless name? The Guardians of the Commanders. And coming up this real NFL season, we're going to have some fun with the Big Green Egg. you'll be able to win a big green egg if you're clever and smart and funny, or at least lucky.
Well, I'm out.
We'll find out. We had a great time doing that last year versus Chick McGee.
Man, those things cook the hell out of whatever you're putting in there, man.
With your
Perfectly
picks.
every time.
Yeah. Oh, so that's all some fun stuff coming up with the NFL. But did you watch a lot of the so-called preseason?
I did. I sure did. I was sitting there Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock, watching the whatever the hell their names are against Carolina Panthers. Yes, sir.
All right.
FedEx Field. They looked expectedly uninterested or disinterested. They didn't want to be there, Tom, is what I'm saying.
Uninterested.
Yeah. So,
who was doing color on that game? He was witty.
It was witty?
Doc Walker. He's tight end for Washington. Yeah, back in the Super Bowl years. Yeah. It used to be Theismann, but I don't know what happened to Joe. I haven't talked to him yet about that.
Okay.
It's kind of uncomfortable.
Oh.
I don't want to say, hey, I'm going to miss you in the games. Well, they fired me. Thanks for mentioning it, jackass. You know, stuff like that. Our friendship is tenuous at best. But I don't want to open it up with, boy, I'm glad they got you off those broadcasts so you could do some real work.
Now let me ask you this.
I hate it when you say
some of the teams use a different team of broadcasters for the preseason.
Almost all of them do.
So he may well be back in the seat.
Oh, that's true.
No? Okay.
think so.
I'm just saying. I know some of the teams don't have their first string do the broadcasts, so it's possible that that'll be the case. And what is the case of this new NFL app? What is the story on this?
I have no idea, dude. All I know is I can turn on my TV and watch the preseason games. I don't know how I got it. I just signed up for everything they sent me, and I'm not explaining it. I don't know how to do it. If you want to explain it, you
can watch every game on your phone. For what it's a very inexpensive.
I don't want to get into this.
Okay.
I really don't, because I don't have any of the answers, and you're going to go, oh, let me ask you this. If you're in Portugal, and I don't want to do that. You started off with unleashing Greg Warren on us, and now you want to do this. I don't want to do it. I ain't doing it.
Okay. Well, there is a new app called NFL Plus. I happen to know the answer to this question. And you can get it. It's $4.99 a month.
Why don't you adhere to the broadcast axiom? You never ask a coworker on the air a question that you don't know the answer to.
I just thought you'd know it. I thought
because it causes animosity.
I just think it's great. I think it's a very inexpensive thing that the NFL is offering. So.
Watch this, Josh. What's the square root of 49?
Oh my gosh, 8 something? Is that the joke?
No.
Oh no.
Try 7.
Oh.
See, but I knew the answer. See, and I was going to help you.
I did not.
See, what's the square root of 65? Then the answer is 8 something.
No, that would be 69.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Then there's a joke involved in it.
Right.
Okay, very good. Very good. Thank you very much. We know how to get this show kicked into gear when we come back. Coming up in the news.
By the way, instant email. Congratulations, Chick. I've never heard the NFL Plus explained better.
Yeah.
Just sign everything they send you. I like that.
There are
much.
2 tiers.
Thank you very much. Nope, you
NFL
sign
Plus.
everything.
Okay. Just sign everything.
Shut up, Tom. Sign everything.
Watch the game on your phone.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Watch it on your TV.
Coming up, we have dogs and bears. I'm not in the same story.
Oh, my.
And other delights. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick chair.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Chick.
Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. I'm Chick McGee at the sports desk with a very special golf story for Tom.
Oh.
And here's Tom.
Oh, thank you very much. We'll certainly look forward to that. Let's just get right to it. What's happening in the world of golf?
Well, in Memphis, Tennessee yesterday at the FedEx St. Jude Championship, your champion, Will Zlatoris, is finally a winner.
Is that really his name?
It's Zalatoris.
Oh.
But it's fun if you run them all together.
Yeah,
sure.
Very fun.
Well, I bet he's had a rough time.
Zalatoris. Zlatoris. In a playoff with Sepp Straka. Zlatoris had to make a 15-foot par on the second extra hole to stay in it. Then he hit a shot, bounced on the rocks, stayed put. Strotke hit off the rocks, went into the water, Tom.
Oh.
Both wound up going into a drop zone, and Zalatoris won a 7-foot bogey. So congratulations. Kevin Harvick makes it 2 in a row. He wins in Richmond. And NFL preseason action last night, Tom. I know how much you want to hear about this. Nick Mullins. Now, this game was on the NFL Network, if you have that. Nick Mullins, 7-9, 94 yards and a touchdown. And the Las Vegas Raiders beat the Vikings 26-20 in their preseason game.
Trounced them.
The Raiders go to 2-0 after a 27-11 win over Jacksonville in the Hall of Fame game in Canton. Jarrett Stidham started quarterback for Vegas, 10 of 15, 68 yards. He also ran for 16 yards on 4 carries. Raiders look pretty good, Tom. We might have to put up with this all season.
Once again, Ace will be going to a Raider game with Willie in Vegas.
All right.
Working on getting that organized.
Sweets
and once again,
first class.
I don't feel like I need to mention this again, but don't you think if when's the game?
November,
yeah.
Don't you think he should leave now? Don't you think? You want to beat the traffic. Have you ever done that? What? Hit your iPhone for directions and accidentally been on walking instead of driving? I did that when I was in West Palm Beach. And I go, well, let's see, how far am I from the airport? 4 days. What the hell did I do? Anyway.
Yeah, I have done that. That's very disconcerting, isn't it?
It's confusing. And New York Jets quarterback Zach Wilson, and we all know Zach Wilson's mom has got it going on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Why don't you Google her real quick, Tom? Zach Wilson's mother, and see what you think.
Mom, okay.
Anyway, Zach's going to have arthroscopic surgery on his injured right knee.
Left knee?
Weenie?
High knee?
That's his right knee.
Oh.
Tomorrow in Los Angeles, that's no knee reconstruction. That's an L.A. reconstruction. He suffered a bone bruise and a torn meniscus. Now, I didn't even know males had a meniscus.
What?
Majora or menorah?
Menorah meniscus, I guess.
Oh, the menorah.
He tore that during the second offensive series Friday night in their preseason opener at Philly. The game did not count, but this injury to his knee certainly does.
I'm looking at Zach Wilson's mom.
What do you think?
Very attractive.
And you know the big rumor is Zach Wilson, his latest girlfriend, they didn't stay together too long, but his latest girlfriend was Zach Wilson's mom's best friend.
Oh.
They hit
cool.
it. They hit it during the summer.
Hit it. Yeah, and then quit it.
And they hit it and quit it.
Oh, yeah.
And some of his teammates had, to mark the occasion, had some T-shirts printed up.
Are you serious?
Had them kissing and everything.
Oh, boy. Nice. Boys will be boys.
If you want teased, join an NFL club,
I bet.
You're going to see some high-level teasing. Let's take a break from sports real quick to hear Mike Ditka sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah.
Tempo.
Monday.
I don't care. Miami.
He don't care. Run. Monday.
It's in the wrong. It gives it a little Howard Dean flavor there at the end.
Yeah, but it's spirited.
It is spirited. I would have been.
It's okay, and there's nothing negative about it.
It's
He's not
fun.
being.
It's Monday. Go out there and attack the week like Mike Ditka attacks. Take me out to the ball.
Yes.
It's not like the Roseanne Barr attacking the national anthem.
I love that. Didn't you love that?
It's not really. This is a fun song.
Said no one ever.
Having a little fun. It's okay, Mr. Ditka. Now, though, that is not the biggest story coming out of the NFL preseason.
What do you got, Tom?
The punt.
What punt?
Well, I haven't gotten to it yet, Tom.
Oh, Christy, the
because
punt.
For starters, it's the punt. It's a punter.
Punts
It's a punt.
in the news.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's a punt.
You just like to say the word punt.
Have you not ever heard of this guy? He's amazing. He's been punting like this forever. They call him the punt god.
Really?
Hashtag punt
What
god.
do you like better in sports, the punt or the bunt?
Yeah, they're both interesting.
Yeah.
Are there any good poems that?
There are, yes. Mm-hmm.
I wanted to punt, but I decided to bunt. And then I realized I was in the wrong sport. We're talking about Buffalo Bills rookie as I continue to have Tom's hand shoved up my ass. Bills rookie Matt Araiza, nicknamed the Punt God, is already living up to his name. Go ahead, you laugh, you jest. During his debut game against the Colts, his first punt from the Bills' own 18.
I remember my first punt.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Went into the end zone. And for those of you doing the math, that's 82 yards.
Wow.
But the net was a little less than that because the ball came out to the 20.
But still, I mean, that's ridiculous.
According to CBS Sports, there's only been one punt bigger.
Oh, yeah?
More than 80 yards in the regular season. Corey Bajorquez hit one for the Packers last year. And we all know he's become popular in the NFL. Punt synonymous with Bajorquez.
I don't like long punts. All they do is
slip out.
All right.
Give me an edge, baby.
And then people, they just immediately take a knee, and you're like, "Oh, that wasn't exciting."
Yeah, having the best punter is like having the best minivan. No, it's still a minivan. And if you're punting, it also means you didn't convert on third down. So, it's still, I mean, it's ridiculous kicking a football that far.
However, someone who doesn't know anything at all about football added this sentence at the end: "The job is still not Araiza's. He still needs to compete with veteran Matt Hack for a roster spot." That's Haack. Hack. I got news for Matt Hack. He might want to pack his stuff.
Yeah.
Back his sack.
Okay.
Or his backpack.
Yeah. Get out of the little apartment there. They've
The
got
punt god.
Yeah.
But shouldn't it be the god of punts?
I think that does.
I like the punt.
That is better.
The biggest punt in Buffalo. No, I said punt.
I'm guessing that happens in the parking lot during the butt luge, I would think.
It must, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
You can hold a 12-pack.
Would you ever do that on any circumstance?
What?
The butt luge?
Be the receiver on a butt luge?
No way.
Explain it to me again exactly how this works.
Well, the woman stands with her back to you, I guess, and you have a buddy pour the beer down her back.
So she's naked.
Had got her pants pulled down, yeah. I don't know if she's topless. Well, I guess she'd have to be for the back part.
So you try telling me, Josh. I'm confused.
Yeah, the girl's standing there, and she's got her back arched so that a guy can pour liquor down the spine, and then it goes over the buttocks there, or into the gluteal cleft, and then a guy is underneath catching it. So
with his mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got kind of a.
Your name again, miss? Do you shake hands before that, or?
It's grossing time.
Are these professionals, or are these the ladies you brought to the game?
I've done something.
All right, Grandma, get up in the truck.
Grandma's not doing that.
Grandma's not doing that. You're right, Pat.
Grandma always serves. I've done something awfully close to that.
Yes.
Not proud of it.
What is that?
What was that?
This was in my youth.
Yeah.
At a strip club, this stripper picked up my beer, and she took a big mouthful.
Now with her hand, or
yeah.
Okay.
That is a fair question. She took a big mouthful, and then she let it drip out of her mouth in between her cleavage, and then down all of her front while I got it in my mouth.
So where was your face?
You can imagine.
3 inches below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like her navel? By her navel?
My friends went berserk.
What was the nature of the drink?
Beer.
It was a beer.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've had probably a Budweiser or something.
Did a bouncer come over and grab you? All right, let's go.
Nope. No. Ugh.
So she basically spit in your mouth, right?
And then some.
Okay.
And now, does she ever call you? Or?
I've never heard a word.
Mm-hmm.
I know after something like that, I was like, oh, I guess we're married. I just thought you were automatically married.
Depends on what state you weren't in Missouri, were you?
Well, Illinois.
Oh, I think
East
you might
St. Louis.
be married. Yeah.
We have some cool, happy dog news coming out of Missouri a little bit later on today.
Oh.
We should point out that Josh is a Missouri graduate.
No. He went to a school in Missouri.
No, he's a graduate of the state of Missouri.
He didn't go to Mizzou or anything.
Right.
Oh, yeah, no.
And I did announce earlier that I just got this letter that I should point out that Saturday, August 27th, Donnie Baker will be in Princeton, Indiana. And I got this letter. Donnie will enjoy, we will enjoy his show in Princeton. That'll be the only Princeton he ever gets into. Thank you, Richard, for pointing that out. Right now, a little bit of summertime stuff. We were talking a little bit off the air about the Little League World Series. Always fun. Mm-hmm. And this is a sort of a general song about the summertime, but it does talk a little bit about the great sport of baseball.
Sneezing from the pollen, the chain caught my shoestring, hit the center bar on my bicycle, and almost lost my bearings. I love summer. Good old summertime. I got sunburned on the soles of my feet and sand where the sun don't shine. Sunburned at the beach, in pain the whole darn night. So much skin peeled off my back you could make a set of Samsonite. I love summer. Good old summertime. I got sunburned on the soles of my feet. Lot of sand where the sun don't shine. Putting on a cold, wet bathing suit. Mosquitoes and bees and tetanus shot in the derriere. Something's crawling at the foot of my sleeping bag, and flaming marshmallows in my hair. Drop and roll. Caught a baseball with my face. Potato salad in the sun. Salmonella steps up to the plate. Listeria gets the run. Oh, I love summer. Good old summertime. I got sunburned on the soles of my feet and sand where the sun don't shine. I got sunburned at the back of my throat and sand behind my eye.
All right. The genius of Haywood Banks. And a little bit of a treat for the summertime while it's still here.
It's almost over.
Yes. Well, it's the peak of the summer. It's going to stay nice and summery, except all those schools are open and school buses. And
Are your girls back to school?
Tomorrow.
All the pools are all for Arnold. You know what I mean?
That's right. There's nobody there.
Some states don't allow schools really to open until after Labor Day, but a lot of them they're opened up.
Memorial Day to Labor Day, I say.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. Old school.
Yep.
Well, that's
right. Damn it.
Yep.
We did it. That's right. And we taught them cursive writing, and
also we should have separate schools. And,
whoa!
For boys and girls.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That'll teach them.
If you mix them, you're going to have babies.
Pregnant.
Dear Chick, this is from Sean. He sounds kind of like a radio guy. Sean Todd.
Yeah.
Mornings with Sean Todd. OMG, my mind is blown. I'm 56 years old, and I'm amazed, Chick. You're amazing. I never realized Gnip was ping-pong backwards.
No kidding.
I will never be the same again. From beautiful Tiffin, Ohio.
And I don't know what Gnip is.
I don't either.
Well, if you looked it up and you go, oh, that damn thing.
Yeah, you might actually do that.
It was everywhere for a while. Gnip.
Is it a game? Is it the thing?
It looks like a little keyboard, and there's a glass covering, and there are 3 buttons here. I think 3 or 4, and each button has a ball on it, and your opponent has balls on it, and you hit the button, and it goes through a hole. But your partner is trying to get the ball through the hole at the same time.
Right. It's fun.
Defense.
We had fun doing it.
And if you get all your balls on the other side, you win. And your partner gets pregnant. So
That's right.
I see. Okay. Gnip.
Gnip.
Good to know. I had no idea. What else is going on over there?
Gnip. Well, we're going to come back with how many times have you thought, you know what I do for a job? Maybe spreadsheets. Maybe I'd like to see that in a competitive arena. Well, think again.
Competitive spreadsheeting?
Uh-huh.
Well, there is an Accountants Hall of Fame.
Yeah, there sure is.
Really?
Kids.
Yes.
Get in the car, kids. That's where we're going.
Disney World's too crowded, kids. The Accountants Hall of Fame.
What the hell is that?
There really is one.
And you remember Tom likes his planes store-bought? Well, we got a guy who made his own... it wasn't a plane, but he was trying to fly.
Okay. Coming up, the world's expert on a very special type of rattlesnake.
Oh.
This man was
the
world's expert.
I see. Maybe he fell out of a tree?
No.
Oh.
Also, pickle juice in the NFL. Both in the news today.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Pickle juice. And we'll get a song when we come back from Mr. Godwin. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin. Hey. It has a heinous disease. There's Pat Godwin. Hello.
Hey,
she's gonna
There's Josh Arnold.
What'd you say, Ace?
She's gonna
that was funny.
Her TT. Hello, Josh.
Hey, Chick.
Hello, Ace Cosby.
Hello.
I'm Chick McGee at the sports desk, such as it is. And remember what we say about Tom.
What is wrong with him?
Here he is now.
I'm trying to look up this thing that Josh was talking about. The is it called the luge? The buns?
Butt.
The butt luge.
Have you really not seen this ever?
I've seen this.
Yeah.
It was at the tailgates.
From the people that brought us jumping off the top of a van into a a convention table.
Yeah.
And breaking it in half.
Okay, so the trick is the woman is naked.
She can lift her shirt up and lower her pants.
Yeah. She's not naked. She's not totally naked.
She's
now.
exposed.
You're making
we'll say that.
You're making it filthy.
This woman appears to be standing on the. I see. This is the back of a truck. And she's standing there. So this way, the gentleman doesn't have to get down on the ground.
No, of course not.
He can conveniently just stoop a little bit, and then they're pouring a. It looks like a beer down her back.
Yeah.
And then as it reaches the gluteal cleft, it just sort of touches there, and then
kind of Goldschlager's up.
Ass crack.
This looks like it's a Budweiser, the king of rears, apparently, for this lady. This is.
Don't you dare keep laughing at that.
I'm laughing at your reaction.
The king of rears.
Would you do that, Christy?
No.
Come on.
What about if it was a boy?
What do you mean if it was a boy? You mean if the guy had the beer
Zac
coming down?
Efron is up on the end of the tailgate.
No, that's still
He seems very
It's
clean.
germy? Is that what you said?
Yeah. You don't think there are germs in your butt crack?
Well,
I'm going to guess mostly.
Rigorously.
I bet you Zac Efron has a team of people cleaning him at least twice a day.
Wipers.
That's right.
Okay, well,
Would you get down on the ground for a girl?
What do you mean down on the ground?
I said.
In this alcohol-infused
No, maybe
episode?
maybe out in the field. Who can say when
gentlemen
the love
would
bug
ever
strikes?
discuss such things. Let's just get
How
right
about
back
the hood
to
of a Camaro?
I never know. It's some very nice cars.
We have a world championship, not necessarily a world record, but I'm guessing the championship of the world championship would be a world record.
Wow, that's
not
deep.
necessarily.
No, not necessarily. Okay. The internet's going nuts for what they call the Excel World Championships broadcast.
Really?
According to Tech Radar, the Excel All-Star Battle saw Microsoft Excel users go head-to-head in a series of spreadsheet-based challenges until a champion is crowned.
Come on.
The competition broadcast with commentary, interviews, and post-tournament analysis on ESPN, on the Ocho, ESPN.
Oh, it's one of those things. I see.
The internet, though, it got big ratings.
Really?
Really?
They're saying enthralled with the fast-paced knockout tournament.
I don't know anything about
Excel.
I've never.
I don't.
Oh,
know
you never had to use that?
Oh.
We had. Yeah, I had to.
I don't even know what it is.
It's a Microsoft product, right?
Yeah, Microsoft is. It's their spreadsheet, so
Yeah.
you can do accounting on it, and you can do. Yeah,
I remember who I was telling this, and they laughed, but I'm not going to tell you who it was. And at a time in my career, I was the program director, I was music director, I was responsible for budgets, and I had to wear a suit and tie. That's the reaction I got when I tell people. I was
Where was this?
Springfield, Ohio.
Oh.
I was
the program manager, and very nice.
So you used Excel?
I had to I had to fire people.
Did you?
That's never fun.
Oh yeah. Thanks for coming in. And look, we're not going to need you anymore. It's not. I blame someone else. It's
Did
not
you start
my
crying?
idea. Did I? No.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, so you kind of get. I can't believe they're making me.
I can't believe. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because you seem like you'd be really empathetic and be sad. And...
No, I hated this guy.
Oh,
it was my
okay.
idea. My idea to get fired.
So what does this have to do with Excel spreadsheets?
Because I don't know anything about Excel. I don't know anything about being in an office. What I do know, I've forgotten. I don't know.
So it's a series of cells, and you
type stuff in them.
Yeah, and then so if you put 7 in one, and then you can code them as well. So you put 7 in one cell and 5 in the other, and then 12 automatically
so old.
populates.
Oh my God!
I had to take like a whole class on it. It was great when you got.
So these are leagues of Excel people entering data into some sheet.
Apparently.
Did you ever try this in debate?
I think stuff like that. You often win because the other person just leaves.
So do these guys have teams like? Hey man, that guy's a badass. He's got a wrist brace on.
Carpal going on.
He must really hit it hard. This seems to be wrong for ESPN, frankly.
Really?
Well,
it's like when MTV stopped showing music videos and started playing dumb reality shows.
Teen pregnancy. And,
the Learning Channel was suddenly playing Honey Boo Boo. These channels are being misnamed. If they're showing Excel spreadsheets on ESPN, that's
anything to keep them from doing their political commentary. Fine with me.
Oh, that's true.
Now, I believe you said Pat was coming back with a song.
Yeah.
Is that,
Patty
is that
boy.
correct?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Pat, how are you?
Good. Everybody.
Everybody.
How's that guitar in there?
Well, it's in tune, ready to go.
How are your girlfriend's 2 boobs?
Delicious.
Delicious.
Oh, my God.
You have a little fun with some whipped cream? Or?
No. We haven't gotten to whipped cream yet.
What are you waiting for?
Well, we're still at chocolate. So.
All right.
Has she seen the facial apparatus?
Yes,
the breathing.
Yes.
What's that thing called?
A CPAP.
The CPAP.
Very sexy.
She has?
Yeah.
Huh.
Does that make a noise?
Yes.
Yes.
But isn't it kind of comforting? It's like a white noise machine?
It is, actually.
I was thinking it would be like a thwack.
No. No, that's the sound that we make.
Like some kind of like a weird sump pump.
Pat said that's the sound we make.
You make a thwap.
Yeah, you get a little older, you make a thwap.
You didn't grow up in a James Thurber novel. Pocket.
Well, can you sing that song about your facial and
the facial.
What is it? The CPAP machine.
The CPAP machine.
Oh, now facials are
Okay.
involved.
Well, now he's got to find the song.
I
He
didn't
wasn't
know you
ready.
had
Yeah, now you got ran out of time. And
Once again, don't you guys...
This isn't a long song.
Aren't you guys here at like 1 in the morning before we go on?
I've been here quite a long time.
Why?
Yeah, this is a fun song, Pat. This is about the fact that
Cursory meeting.
you have to have a fence around your bed so you don't fall out. You got that CPAP machine going, and
CPAP. Is that anything like smear pappy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you ready?
yes.
Yes, that's hence the nodding.
This is what I have to do. Tell a woman when she gets to. Well, here we go. Lay across my modified bed. The side rail's there because I fell out of bed a couple months ago, waking up violently. What's called sleep paralysis and busted my right eye. Why won't you stay? Is it the CPAP I have on my head? I'm a heavy snorer, you see, and the CPAP forces air into my lungs, allowing me to sleep better and longer. Lots of people have them. Whatever image you had in your mind. I'm guessing it wasn't the nursing home kind. Stay, lady, stay. The urine bottle is because of my back. I had spinal fusion surgery on December 1st, and they put 7 rods and screws in there, so I have a hard time getting up, so I pee in a bottle. Wash shy away. Is it the back brace and my cold ice pack? The ice reduces the inflammation, and I also take medication for nerve pain called Lyrica, which can make me impotent from time to time. I'll take a Cialis. Let the loving begin. You'll have to do the work for 2. Run, lady, run. Why does this happen every time?
What a nice tribute to Nashville Skyline. Whappity, 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 whappity. We have dogs lost, dogs found, dogs on roofs, dogs in caves, and the world's expert on a certain type of rattlesnake.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. We're going to talk to him?
You think you know better?
No.
Are you going to let me and Josh go on the snake hunt?
Oh, sure.
Okay, good.
Good. I'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello. Got some tips to keep Christy married next time.
All right. First of all, you already have me married, which is scary, but go ahead.
I mean this with nothing but love in my heart.
Yes, sir.
You've got to shut up. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick chair.
Chicky.
There's Ace Cosby.
Chick.
Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. I'm Chick McGee with a special tribute to Canada coming up.
All right. Our friends to the north.
Before we get to that,
here's Tom.
We had an interesting article we were looking at. I believe it was from McCall's Magazine.
That's exactly right, from 1958.
And it was, describe what it was about.
A lot of good advice in there.
Yeah, it was like if ladies were looking for a husband, it was 150 plus ways to find a man.
A mile?
Yeah.
Some of them were very interesting, like pretend you're lost at a football game.
Right.
That'll work.
Learn how to clean a fish.
Be friendly to ugly men.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
That's not a bad idea.
Diamond in the rough right there. You never know.
Ladies.
My favorite, though, is the mystery, carry a hat box.
Yeah. Well,
isn't that conversation starter?
I guess.
Not a lot of people carry hat boxes, so.
What do you got in there?
What's in the box?
What's in that hat box?
Hat? Get a dog and walk it.
Yeah.
Here's a good one. Have your car break down at strategic places.
How the hell do you do that?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
How do you break? How does your car break down?
You pull up. You shut the car off. You get out. You open the hood. I don't know what's happening.
Christy, go
and
to
then the guy comes.
You pull the carburetor thing.
No.
Well, in 58, there may have been a lot of clutches. You just kind of not clutch when you manually.
No, but
Christy, go to the gym where handsome men are going in and out. And
you're not listening.
Pull your hood up.
The guy comes and looks under the hood, and he'll go, "Now try it," and you start it right up.
And then you think he's a genius, and he's like, I didn't even do anything.
You tell him he's a genius.
All right.
And how may I reward you for your assistance?
Could we go for coffee?
How about some of this poon?
Oh, boy.
Now, if you wouldn't mind checking my tailpipe.
Well, we have the sequel to the Once You Have Found Your Man, How to Keep Him.
Okay.
Yeah. This is from a 1950 home economics book.
Oh, jeez.
This was being taught to children.
Oh, my
Here you
God.
go.
I love these.
Girls,
Yeah.
have dinner ready.
Oh.
Dinner on the table.
You're damn right.
That's a way of letting him know you've been thinking about him and we're concerned about his needs. Most men are hungry.
Yep. Most.
When they come home, and the prospects of a good meal are part of a warm welcome. Prepare yourself, Christy.
Oh, yeah, I got to put my pearls on.
Take 15 minutes to rest so you'll be refreshed when he arrives.
Yes.
Touch up your makeup, put a ribbon in your hair.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
He has just been with a lot of work-weary people.
Yes.
It says, be a little gay and a little more interesting. Well, that's interesting.
It certainly would be interesting.
I like it. Hey, sweetie, this is my new girlfriend.
Honey, dinner's ready, and how do you like our scissoring?
Could you be a little more gay?
Once again, these are tips to look after your husband from 1950. Let's see, what's this one? Clear away the clutter.
That's right. Keep a clean house.
Yes,
Nice
keep a clean
house,
house.
Yeah. No man wants to come home to a clean house there, Christy.
Is this dust?
Run a dust cloth over all the tables.
That's right. I'll give the old white glove finger test.
Yeah, really.
Where's the part about when you come home, you make her weigh in?
Yeah.
Get on the scale.
Well, you do that every morning to decide if she's going to leave the house that day or not.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, my God.
Minimize all noise.
going on, Chunkle?
That means
Shut
shut
up.
What, put the kids in their room? What?
No, her mouth.
No vacuuming. Do not run the dishwasher, the washer, or the dryer.
Or that trap.
Do that before I get home.
Encourage the children to be quiet.
Well, see? What was that commercial we had? Remember from the 50s, the headache one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. That was.
Sure, you've got a headache.
Mother,
Tense, irritable.
trying
you
to
need
do it
Anacin.
myself.
Eunice, please be quiet.
That
What
was
if that
it,
guy
something
snaps
like-
at her?
I love the mother, please. I'd rather do it myself. I believe here's one of them. Here you go.
Jimmy, please, not now. I'm too busy. Control yourself. Sure you have a headache, tense, irritable, but don't take it out on him. No.
You need Anacin for fast relief.
See, this always reminds me of the great scene in Animal House.
Yeah.
Remember the little, the little tiny men
The devil
show
and
up on his
the
shoulder.
angel.
Blanker.
Here we go.
Don't you think it needs a little salt? Mother, please. I'd rather do it myself. Control yourself. Sure you have a headache,
Sure.
tense, irritable, but don't take it out on her.
You need Anacin for fast relief. The big difference.
Okay, so what they're saying is,
I was born too late.
If you're upset, you need to take a drug.
Yeah.
There we go.
You should try Anacin.
That is so funny. Anyways, Christy, more tips to look after your husband?
Yeah.
Make the evening his. Never complain if he doesn't take you out to dinner or other entertainment. Instead, try to understand the world of strain and pressure and his need to come home and relax.
Yes.
The goal to make your home a place of peace.
What about my needs?
What?
Whoa.
Female needs are a myth.
You need Anacin.
All they need is a roof over their head and a credit card.
You need to get rid of that headache right now.
Get those legs in the
A
air.
little bit of Midol. What is Midol anyway? Is that
It's just,
For menstrual cramps? Is that what it was?
yeah, but
is it legit? I mean, is it?
I've never had that issue, so I never.
Never had the crampies?
Is
Not
it
really.
is it a pill or is it a liquid?
Yeah, it's a pill.
What do you mean?
Is it
Midol is basically-
swallowed?
Is it
I think
topical?
What do you think it was, a lotion?
I think it's a
Midol
spray
is-
on. I don't know.
All you need is an orgasm. You'll be fine.
I think it has ibuprofen in it. I think it's just like that.
You know, back in the day, women could go to doctors for orgasms.
Yeah, they could
They were
get an
they were
orgasm.
considered to be stricken with hysteria,
And they had,
that's how they did it.
They had a little, what looked like a. I saw the documentary about it. They had a miniature curtain that would go
Right.
up
I
on the
saw this.
pelvis,
Right.
and they would put it on, and then the doctor would be.
So
on
when
the
it was
other
showtime,
side.
would the music play in the
No.
curtain? would open up?
The doctor would go on the other side of the curtain, so the woman could not see what he was doing.
But he'd be stimulating her, and then
Obviously, she could feel it.
Right.
And then he'd remove the curtain, and
She'd be
ta-da!
all better.
Orgasm.
Midol has acetaminophen, caffeine, and an antihistamine in it.
Okay.
So, there you go.
Antihistamine.
Now we
And-
have some don'ts for the ladies.
Oh.
Fights fatigue.
To keep your husband crispy. I'm sorry.
Crispy.
Crispy Lee. Boy, that
Do you know periods make your nose run? Did you know that?
What?
You said
Well,
antihistamines.
Would Crispy Lee be like a new cookie treat?
Yeah.
I like it.
Try to
Sarah
Crispy
Lee.
Lee.
The crisp.
Why
I'm
aren't
sorry.
we named Christy and Chip?
Nobody doesn't like Crispy Lee.
Crispy.
Here's some
Crispy and
don'ts,
chip.
please. Some don'ts.
Sorry.
Okay, once again, if you want to keep your husband, according to this article in
What else
1950,
don't I need to do? Don't
greet him with your problems and complaints.
No,
Don't
never.
complain that he's late for dinner.
That's right.
He may have had to go to the strip club. In the
Yeah.
Yeah. You
let's
got to
see.
eat at his girlfriend's first.
And I mean mowing.
Make him comfortable. Have him lean back in a comfortable chair. Suggest he lie down in the bedroom. Have a cool or warm drink ready for him.
You better do that.
Arrange his pillow and offer to take off his shoes.
God.
Speak in a low, soft, soothing, and pleasant voice.
There we go.
Allow him to relax and unwind. And
Good
this is
thing I wasn't-
1950, and think of all the great things got accomplished in this culture in the 1950s.
That's right.
Oh, stop.
Sure, there were a few missteps.
Can you imagine though if a guy would treat it like the guy would eventually go, "Are you going to kill me?
Yeah. Oh, now. Yeah.
Or
Here,
leave
honey,
me? Or
lean back.
Yeah.
May I remove your footwear? Who is this psychopath?
the
I'm
hell?
sorry. One more sports story over there.
Oh, well, we have a salute. That's right. Former MVP and 6-time All-Star Cincinnati Reds first baseman Joey Votto has a host of accomplishments over his 16-year Major League Baseball career. Well, now Votto can add this. Yesterday, Votto played in his 1,989th Major League game, passing Hall of Famer Larry Walker.
Wow.
For most games played by a Canadian-born player.
Wow.
How about that? Joey Votto, number 1. Larry Walker, number 2. Matt Stairs, number 3.
And won't stop staring.
Be it known the chick paused and stared at Christy Lee.
No, it's barely a joke.
Really enjoyed by the audience.
No.
If they're watching on if you wanted to watch that joke, Ace Cosby, how would you see that joke later today?
We're on YouTube Live now.
All right.
Live. Let's see. The 38-year-old 0 for 5 yesterday. Typical Canadian. He doesn't want to bother anybody.
Sorry.
Very well-mannered. I'll just go back to the dugout.
Well, Joey, you're 0 for 5. Sorry.
I'll go out and take batting practice.
Now,
more sports
you want to
coming
give
up.
the teaser?
More sport. A couple of records and a pub crawl, and we got it all coming up.
Okay. Ace, stand by. Underwear news today.
Yeah.
All right. The underwear bandits are in the news, actually.
And we have vabbing back in the news.
You ever go on a panty raid there at the
No, I never did a panty raid.
Do you know guys who did?
No, that was kind of 1950s, I think, more of a
Really?
frat thing.
Oh, all right.
Did you ever do a panty raid, Pat?
No, that's way before me.
Yeah.
Did you ever kiss another boy?
No. Do you like the word panties, Christy? Do you find that word offensive?
That's fine. Panties are fine.
Did you kiss another boy, John?
You like that?
No, I
kissed
never
a
have
boy.
kissed another boy.
Would you like to? Would you like to, Josh?
You've never kissed a boy?
No.
Did you ever come back from one of these evenings out that you have and realize you don't have your underwear?
Oh, wait, that's a lie. I did kiss a boy. We'll come back with that.
Okay.
Yeah. It was well worth it.
I've kissed a girl and I liked it.
Okay,
I hope it's me.
Coming up, we have vabbing is back in the news again. What is vabbing? Well, it involves a little dab here, a little dab there. Okay.
Mostly there.
Mostly there, yeah. Yeah, you'll see. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Rocking the short sleeve shirt.
Oh, feels good.
I don't care for it.
Oh, it looks good.
You either, Josh.
Oh, okay.
In the upside sidekick chair. Go get a real shirt. Be a man. Wear long sleeves. Like my buddy Ace is wearing long sleeves.
I wasn't, but it's so cold in here.
I gotta let the pythons breathe.
What you gonna do, brother? I'm Chick McGee at the sports desk, and here's Tom.
I need to be cheered up right now.
All right.
I think the only way to do that,
That's Joe.
Yeah?
You want me to
in my mind, of course,
one way.
involves
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hi, Chick.
Hey, buddy.
Why are vampires so easy to fool?
why are vampires so easy to fool?
They're suckers.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
They sure are.
You know, give those singers some credit. No matter how the joke turns out, they are right there.
Yes.
And excited.
They're happy.
Yeah, they're happy.
They do such a nice job. They're so sweet.
They got their scale and got to meet me.
That's all they needed.
Yes.
Yes.
They were paid in scale. You see.
Right.
Okay, we have a request. We were talking about the world of fantasy football, the NFL. The preseason is up and running.
That's right,
Mr. Fantasy.
It's but fantasy football's gotten huge, and the world of gambling has also entered the world of the NFL. Of course, lots of different legal ways to gamble in the NFL. There's a little bit of confusion depending on what state you're in. But it's out there, ladies and gentlemen. And Chick McGee, for the first time, is going to be entering the world of fantasy football.
And my fantasy football team name is going to be, unless I hear something better, but I don't think I will, Guardians of the Commanders.
Guardians of the Commanders, acknowledging the two pathetic new names of
That's right.
professional sports teams that were afraid to do anything to offend anyone, I guess. And they came up with really pablum-like, generic, boring names.
What about the Chiefs? What about the Kansas City Chiefs?
Oh,
it'll eventually be changed.
Yeah. I'm not arguing. I'm not making that argument. That's if the tribes involved have a problem with it, that's fine. That I get it. They can change the name. But if you're going to change it, try to do something meaningful.
What about the Cowboys?
Washington had a chance to do the Red Tails in honor of the brave Americans that were. Never mind.
What about the Cowboys?
The what?
Cowboys.
What's wrong with the Cowboys?
They're calling him a name. Hey, you cowboy. Yeah, see?
I think that they're
Implies a
associated.
lot of
They're
things.
associated with agricultural ranching.
Oh,
Why am I talking to this moron? Years ago, in the days when gambling was a little more underground, shall we say?
Yeah.
Chick McGee, famous for the Chick McGee Sports Show involving wagering.
The original sports pick'em show.
Yes.
We did it far before anybody else.
And Chick was getting some tips from my then young son Sam.
Is that right?
Sounds something like this.
Sam, hey, glad you're here this morning. Thanks for that lock last night. I don't know how you did it, but you said it was a sure thing. Dolphins would cover. Man, that was great. Thanks for the advice.
Not a problem, Chickster. By the way, what's my take?
Well, I thought it was friendly advice at first, but how about $5? You could buy some little Hot Wheels there, or maybe some turtle things, or whatever.
Bullshit. $5 ain't gonna cut it, mister. Come across. How much did you have on that game?
C note, I think.
Well, sounds to me like the Samster's in for half a C.
All right. Fine, you little shark here.
So, how come you didn't put more money on the game, you little
Between paydays, Sam, I was a little light. I do live paycheck to paycheck.
You should have come to me for some cash. I cleaned up this weekend on that Colts-Packers game. I can't believe my dad took the Packers. What a doofus. He's down 50. But me, I got a brand new bike and 3 new mutual funds.
You're not, Sam.
Come on, Chickster. I'll buy a fat free ice cream cone. Does that sound good, little feller?
Well, yeah, sounds real good. I just don't know how to thank you, Sam.
Don't worry. You can reimburse me on payday.
Gee, Sam, you're the best.
Anything for a buddy.
Yeah, buddies.
Brought to you by the American Gambling Council.
Very good. Thank you very much, Sam. We're looking forward to a NFL season featuring something that's going to be a lot of fun. Every week we're going to do it. Your shot at winning one of those beautiful big green eggs. Oh, we did it last year. Had some great winners. Get to talk to them on the air. And you get to do your sports picking and see if you've got the smarts and the luck to win.
We did pretty well last year.
It was fun.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Happy Monday, Donnie.
Hey, Donnie.
You too. Ace, I didn't catch all your joke of the day. It's something about vampires. What was it?
They're suckers.
Oh, well, I'll raise you one. You know why it's come vampires make the best baseball coaches?
Why?
Because they bring the bats. Swear to God. Tom, I heard you bragging about the rumors, and it's true. I'm committed to Princeton.
Yeah, I see that Donnie Baker is going to be at the Toyota Event Center, Princeton, Indiana. I got an email from someone from there saying it's the only time you'll ever get into a place called Princeton.
Yeah, it's not a full ride. I got a layover in Evansville, but I'll be there.
Okay.
Man, I'm still burping up dinner from last night. I don't know who invented Salisbury steaks, but that dick needs to be on Shark Tank.
That's good. I love him.
I assume it was a dude named the Earl of Salisbury or something. Mm-hmm. Of course, growing up, we couldn't afford the name brand Salisbury steaks, like the fancy Salisbury labels. So my mom fearlessly advised American brand Sal's Gravy Burgers.
Wow.
Josh, you ever try them? They're heat and serve.
Sal's Gravy Burgers? No.
I know you gotta love Salisbury steaks. Of course, I'm assuming you loved all gravy beets since you was born big boned. But the only gravy meat I won't eat are them beanie weenies.
Oh.
Yeah, you see them a lot of swinger parties and graduations. Even the name sounds weird. Like, who's Beanie anyways? And why's come he's trying to shove his weenies down our throats? I don't trust it. I don't care how much you paid for the crock pot, Wade. Don't worry, Tom, I know him. He's a P1 listener. My favorite gravy meat has to probably be the roast beef Manhattan.
You mean roast beef, Donnie?
Well, not when you make them using squirrel and possum meat, Tom. The key there is always extra gravy, because extra gravy makes every meat good, no matter how gamey or ripe the meat is. Now, my Uncle Sonny's roast beef Manhattans will get you loaded, because with his recipe, it's mostly the Manhattan. He don't even cook it all the way through. He just keeps the Manhattans flowing regular. You ever get that meat off the deli tray at the strip club? Josh, you know, the meat that's got that greenish pink sheen to it?
Oh, yeah.
Sort of looks like an earlobe's been peeled off the floor. Oh, spoiler alert, don't eat that meat. I mean, unless you feel like losing your mud halfway through November rain. Swear to God. I don't remember, don't put your lips on anything green at a strip club, or you're going to get gonorrhea, dysentery, or diarrhea.
Good to know.
Okay, here comes Whippy's bus. He's still packing his lunch. I gotta go.
Bye.
Don't eat anything green at a strip club. Right there.
That's probably good advice.
Yeah, I do love the Salisbury steaks. I didn't know there was an Earl of Salisbury.
I don't think I've had a Salisbury steak since high school, maybe.
It's the best.
Wasn't that one of the go-tos for TV dinners?
Sure.
Oh, that's it, TV dinners.
I don't know that I've ever been to a restaurant where they served it.
Me either.
I wish I'd love to go to a restaurant that had Salisbury steaks and scabs.
What are... No, don't...
Scabs, breaded veal cutlets with tomato sauce.
Yeah, they had that at his school.
Yeah.
So consequently, he thinks everyone called them scabs.
Did you have
No, we ever had veal at school. Are you kidding me?
I bet there are hundreds of listeners out there that have had at their school.
Hundreds.
At their school, they had some specific dish that had a nickname.
Well, that's fine.
You're talking about veal parmesan.
We had pepper bellies at our school.
What are those?
It was a bed of Fritos with chili and cheese on top.
Oh, those are good.
That sounds really good. What were they called?
Pepper bellies.
Okay, okay. Scabs were...
they were delicious.
Scabs are delicious. The name's a little disgusting.
There's nobody else out there who calls them scabs.
No.
Don't try to bend this into some nickname.
Mrs. Gunther, who was the dietitian, the head chef, if you will, famous for Gunther's Go-Go Gravy.
Yes.
If on certain days when she had her gravy, the toilets would be packed.
You know, you could
later.
Gosh.
Gunther's Go-Go Gravy, go through a screen door, not hit a wire. Unbelievable.
I'd like to hear some of our listeners what nicknames they had for food at their high school cafeteria.
Remember, Sliders was a nickname, and now it's everywhere.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, we used to get in trouble for saying that on the air, but now they've embraced it.
Yeah.
And now you go to places and they have filet mignon sliders or lobster sliders.
Yep.
Yes, I say, the macaroni and cheese, the lobster was delightful. Times have changed. Coming up, we have, of all things, pickle juice, not just in the news, but also in the NFL. Coming up.
All right.
Did you see the story?
Yeah, honey,
you see?
Pickle juice has been around in the NFL and college for, I'm going to say, decades.
But it's coming up at a fast food place.
They have a fast food place on the sidelines?
In the form of a slushie.
No kidding.
The pickle juice slushie is coming up in the news. But we return now to the sports desk.
So it's not connected with sports, then?
In a way.
No. Well.
Stupid world record.
Two friends from the Netherlands are journeying over 3,000 miles to go on the world's longest pub crawl.
Wow.
Elliot Blake and Harry Bello decided to celebrate their graduation from university in a unique way. They don't say the university over there. It's
Get a job?
University.
I mean, I would think you just graduated from university. You're probably broke.
They intend to visit 12 countries: Germany, Slovenia. You can't get anything done in Slovenia. A bunch of slobs laying around.
Slobs.
Montenegro.
Ooh,
Kosovo.
That's awkward. They changed the name.
Greece. And we'll drink plenty of beer along the way. So far, the pair have already taken 1,200 miles and down more than 165 points.
Yikes.
They hope to reach their final stop of Istanbul, Turkey, this October.
Are they walking?
They can't be walking.
You know, Istanbul was Constantinople. Now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Been a long time gone, Constantinople.
So these guys have vomited in 12 different countries.
It doesn't give any report of how they're ambulating across 3,000 miles.
Yeah, I wonder.
Doesn't say at all.
But the whole point of this is they're drinking in all these countries.
Okay.
It's kind of like Drink Around the World at Disney World, except it's going to take them longer than
Yeah.
And it's
2 hours.
cheaper.
But a pub crawl implies that they're walking.
Yeah.
Or crawling.
Yeah.
Pat, do you have a tribute to this?
I could do something, yeah.
Okay.
When I drink up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who drinks up next to you. When I go, yeah, you know, I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. When I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And when I slur, yeah, no, I'm gonna be the man slurring next to you. And I would vomit 3,000 miles, and I would vomit 3,000 more.
Okay. Well, congratulations on your graduation, fellas. And good luck. Good luck to you.
Yeah, it sounds like I bet they're having a ball.
Yeah. But it doesn't make it clear if they're taking trains or...
Well, if it's going to
I bet all of it.
Here's the thing. They must be walking because it's going to take them till October to get to Istanbul.
And where are they now?
Not Constantinople.
Not Constantinople. They've already completed 1,200 miles. That's all it says. And down more than 165 pints.
If it weren't for TikTok, they'd just be a couple of hobos. But now that they're...
And other influencers.
Yes, now with TikTok, yes, they're sponsored.
Man, I love that word, hobo. What are you, hobo? What's your problem? You look like a hobo.
Stupid world record.
And finally, every now and then, these world records get dangerous. Downright dangerous.
They sure can.
An Italian cosplayer...
Yeah.
LARPA, right? LARP?
Yeah, live action role playing.
Yeah. He's broken the Guinness World Record. She's broken the Guinness World Record for the largest mechanical wings on a cosplay costume. Ariana Palumbo. Let me ask you a question.
No, that's Ariana Colombo.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mrs. Colombo. You know, the wife and I were sitting. Also known as Demon Cosplay, earned the title with a set of wings measuring a total of 20.4 feet. With the help of a remote, the massive pair of white feathered wings are able to lift upward, extend outward, and retract back to their original position.
Can she fly?
No, she's a flightless whore.
A flightless
Why
whore?
is she a whore?
Well, she's the devil.
That's her.
She's the devil. I
That
did.
makes sense.
Oh, sorry.
The wings help Palumbo embody the goddess Elizabeth, a character from the manga series. Not the Menge. What, Menge?
I thought maybe she was being Lucifer from Netflix.
The 7 Deadly Sins.
Huge set of wings.
Cool. I bet it looks awesome.
Yeah. Well, her boyfriend said it. Look, if you're going to do something fake, let's put the wings lower on the list. Okay, so
You know, I bet someone's faked it with you.
no doubt. No doubt. Wings, of course.
I can see Tom faking it.
Yeah. Just
I got to go walk the dog. I'll see.
Yeah.
I got things to do.
Coming up, we have the pickle juice slushy, and I will connect it to the NFL.
Hey.
All right.
Okay. Going to hold you to that.
It's coming back, and you may recall the pickle juice slushy was out there a while back, but it is making a comeback. Ace Cosby, how do I watch this show? What's going on here?
We are live on YouTube now, and if you miss it, you can catch the Bob and Tom recap show. We do that 8 o'clock Eastern.
So they can relive your Ace Cosby joke of the day from earlier today.
Over and over and over.
All right. Greg Warren's going to be our guest. I think he's like becoming a regular here. And comedian Reno Collier also joining us a little bit later on this morning. And I will also urge you to hang out with us because we have interesting stories coming up about a famous snake researcher and a new variation on those sort of home video shows like America's Funniest Videos.
Mm-hmm.
A very unusual variation on that coming up that'll be hosted by the great comedian Wanda Sykes coming to television. Real soon. You'll be kind of surprised as to what the source of these videos is when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, Chick.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick chair.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, there's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
He's manning the track phone hotline. Hot phone. And he's my dream come true.
One and only.
Dream boat.
Oh, boy.
True.
Kiss him on the mouth, Chick.
I haven't talked about how I kissed a boy.
Oh, yeah.
We got to get to that. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Was this in show choir?
It was not. That's a fair question. That is obviously a very fair question.
Naturally, it had to be in show choir.
Yeah.
What was the name of your show choir again?
Premier.
Okay.
And what were your colors and your spangly?
Fuchsia.
Spangled vest.
Yep.
And things?
Yeah.
And did you wear Did you wear like capes or robes?
No. This was it was
They were
very
tuxedos, didn't you?
tuxedo pants and a tuxedo shirt and a fuchsia bow tie and a glittery
spangled vest.
What do they call those? Sequins.
Sequin.
Yeah.
And what was the repertoire? What kind of?
Everything from fire. We'd slow things down and do Fire and Rain.
Yeah.
Oh, and there were like a series of risers on stage, and we all took a pose and at different heights. It was awful. I don't know how the parents sat through all this crap. But
did you go to competitions? Did you?
Yeah.
compete?
I mean, I think we were good, but looking back, it's like, oh. And then we did a medley from Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Yikes.
Go, Joseph, you know what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the big closer?
I don't know what maybe turn the beat around.
Yeah.
Love to
hear percussion. But one of my best friends, we were at Mizzou in Columbia, Missouri, and at a big party. And these two girls, we wanted to get them to make out. And they said, we'll make out if you guys kiss. And my buddy Jason and I didn't miss a beat. We just kissed each other real quick on the lips and then watched them make out for 5 minutes. Totally worth it.
Pretty good deal.
See, I think Tom and I...
You didn't want them to make out with you. You wanted them to make out with each other.
Yes, but then we ended up... we each...
okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, but Tom and I are missing that male gene. I don't care if two women kiss.
I kind of don't now anymore because it's kind of like showing up to a party that you weren't invited to.
Yeah.
Or going to a restaurant where you can't eat the food.
But then it was pretty. I mean, I was 20 or something. It was pretty.
Is this the woman that you ended up peeing in the bed with?
It was not.
Okay.
No. Mm-mm.
Well, you get around.
Your sexual exploits
could we
are
get
dizzy.
back to sports? Is that sports? By the way, are we done?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
There's is this? I have to bring up this because it came up over the weekend. Is it not cool to wear a band's shirt to the concert?
No, that's fine.
No, it's not cool.
I think it's not cool.
It's not cool, is it?
Wear it at home. Don't wear it to
So
school.
if I'm going to see Def Leppard, for example,
No.
I can't wear a Def Leppard.
Why not?
Of course you can.
No.
See, I think you can too.
It's not cool.
Not cool.
It came up over the weekend. They're like, "No, that's not cool. You can't do that."
If you're going to a football game, you think it's uncool to wear the team colors?
Exactly.
Well, that's different.
No, it's not.
Why
It's
is
a
it-
football game.
Why
No,
can't-
it's not different.
No.
It implies you're really needy.
Christy, you're fine.
Nope.
All right.
What were you going to wear?
It wasn't me. It was one of my girlfriends. She's going to a big concert tomorrow, and she's
Right.
going to see Def Leppard and wanted to wear a Def Leppard shirt.
Good
and,
for her.
And her daughter, who's 16, threw a fit. Mom, that's totally not cool. So it became a big discussion over the weekend with some friends, and I thought,
Tell her to go topless. Maybe she'll get to meet the band.
so her husband will be excited about that.
She'll at least get to meet Joan Jett.
Joe Elliott looks out in the crowd.
I think we're done here.
Yeah. Joan Jett looks out in the crowd, sees the top. She's coming backstage.
Yeah, okay. They're very good. Very good. That's Joan Jett, Def Leppard, Motley Crue, and Poison.
Yeah, that big
That'll
stadium
be a good
tour.
show.
By all accounts, a terrific show.
Wait a minute. Who's getting poisoned?
No.
Nobody's getting
No, it's perfectly fine to wear a T-shirt.
Exactly. If your favorite band is playing, you want to wear a shirt.
Exactly.
Yeah, same way.
I think the issue with people wearing T-shirts of bands they don't know anything about.
Well, no, that's fun though. No, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm kind of with Ace on this.
How about CBGB's shirts for people who have never set foot?
That was like the
East
Hard
of the
Rock
Mississippi.
Cafe shirts. Remember how big those were for a while?
Yeah.
Even if you had never been there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we were discussing
Oh, the NFL.
the NFL and how the NFL has something to do with pickle juice.
Niffle.
The story involves Sonic.
Were you done, Chick? I'm sorry.
The hedgehog?
No, the drive-in.
Sonic is bringing back its surprisingly popular pickle juice slush. Mackenzie Gibson, spokeswoman for Sonic, said, quote, "Our pickle-obsessed guests have been patiently waiting for their return, and we're very excited to offer them once again for a limited time the pickle juice slush.
I can't imagine.
Our pickle-forward menu innovations have become some of our most popular, so much so that they've often sold out quicker than we anticipated."
So much so.
So, I'm Canadian now.
Yeah, all right.
Sonic will also bring back its Big Dill cheeseburger and a side of pickle fries to go along with the pickle juice.
Those things sound good.
You should see the size of these dill pickles.
Really?
They're gigantic.
Lexington Steel asks.
That reminds me of this article. Headline, NFL stars drink pickle juice to stop cramping.
Yes.
Sure.
The sodium intake.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Experts say it's a fad with no scientific backing.
No kidding. I mean, I thought most guys said it did help them.
Absolutely.
It says players have gone viral for drinking suspicious liquids in the sidelines, which have turned out to be pickle juice. Some have sworn it helps with cramping.
Right.
Sports physiotherapist and former pro hockey player Tom Hewitt says research behind the use of pickle juice is scarce, so it's not possible to scientifically say whether it's effective or not in preventing cramps.
Certainly not hurting anybody.
No.
It's good stuff in there.
So
It's
yeah,
natural.
and even if there is a psychological component to it, hey, go for it, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Why not? The pickle slushy sounds
It doesn't sound for me. I'll
yeah,
tell you that.
yeah,
But
I don't think I'd want.
I'll stick with
try
my
it.
mustard milkshake. Nothing wrong with it.
All right. Now,
Pick me right up.
we return to the news desk now with Christy Lee. What have you got over there?
Those doorbell cam videos are about to get their own TV show.
Yes.
Amazon's Ring and Hollywood studio MGM teaming up to launch a show using viral footage from Ring's doorbell and smart home cameras.
It's about time.
MGM said the half-hour show called Ring Nation will offer audiences, quote, daily dose of life's unpredictable, heartwarming, and hilarious viral videos
I doubt all of it.
shared by people from their cameras. The show will be hosted by actor and comedian Wanda Sykes and will premiere in syndication on September 26th.
Let's watch the Ring video. This next one, a delivery driver falls down.
Yeah, how many are going to involve? I think a lot of them
Now,
will
check
be.
this out.
They'll be staged.
Stay? Oh, yeah.
People are going to
yeah.
fake these,
Right.
and they'll open with the classics. You know, the burning dog of the burning bag of dog poop on the front porch. The guy starts stomping it. They probably won't show that one, huh?
Maybe not.
The flaming paper bag.
And that would be the one I'd want to see.
I was in my 30s when I realized that's a double joke. Not only is the poop on fire, but somebody comes out and tries to stamp it out. And they get crap all over their shoes. I had no idea.
Yeah, all over their shoes.
Yeah,
All their shoes. Don't.
All over their shoes.
Does poop burn?
No.
Oh, sure.
No, you would put like paper towels.
Or you
in
put
the
it
bottom
in
of
a,
a
you put it
bag,
in a lunch or something.
in a lunch paper bag.
But it will burn.
Then you would douse it with lighter fluid.
You sound like this is something you've done.
No, I've never done it. But I'm
No,
just saying.
no, gosh.
It's obvious.
You ever toilet paper house?
That
sounds like a yes.
I don't think so. Like a tree, maybe. It's much more effective than a tree.
Well, yeah, just the tree.
Ugh.
Ever egg a car?
No.
All right.
But that'll be interesting. But again, it's just America's Home Videos with fisheye lenses on doorbells.
Right.
But don't you think people will fake them?
Eventually, yeah. I'm sure that's happening now. They're being faked.
Have you seen there's some TV show on Saturday night, Friday and Saturday nights. It's live PD from somewhere in the country, but it's live.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And they go to a different police department and they just run the cameras. Yeah, they say it's live. It's like Cops, only it's live. I guess. I
don't know how they get away with
I
that.
don't either. That's going to end up in court somehow.
Coming up, we have one of the most famous snake researchers in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are we speaking to him on the phone?
No, we won't be able to speak. He won't be speaking to anybody on the phone.
Dr. Stephen Snell, snake expert.
The parcel tongue, yeah.
These particular snakes are apparently very dangerous. We'll find out about that coming up. Plus, we got a real happy story about a dog that two dogs that have been rescued. And have you seen that? There's a movie out right now. I forget what channel it's on or whatever service it's on about where the boys got caught in the cave.
Oh, yeah.
And And I think was it in Thailand or something?
13 Lives.
Yeah. There's a great movie out there.
Yeah, Ron Howard ruins that whole thing.
I doubt it. He's a fine director. Yeah.
And this is kind of the same thing, except there's a dog involved.
Oh.
So no, we'll be talking about that coming up. And have you ever wanted to name a planet?
I have.
Okay.
Oh, well, this is your chance.
You got an opportunity to do so coming up.
All right.
We'll be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick chair.
Hey, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Manning the track phone hotline. Hot phone. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Chick. We have a request for something. It's rather interesting, I think.
Okay.
The use of language on the radio and television, you have to be kind of careful what you say.
Yeah.
A little tricky, especially made tricky by the presence of so-called cable television, et cetera, where the language restrictions inexplicably are different. And there's some, congressional money being passed around among the thieves in Washington that make this happen. But the moral authorities as they take money under the table. But that kind of involves this, and you'll see what I'm talking about. This is about a real place that you've driven through, I'm sure.
Okay.
Of course, I'm talking about Effingham, Illinois.
The next time you're traveling, don't forget about the historical and beautiful state of Illinois. Catch a Cubs game at Wrigley Field in Chicago. Hit a riverboat casino in Peoria. And make sure you visit the charming community of Effingham, Illinois, where Interstate 70 meets the Little Wabash River.
And whenever you're in Effingham, visit the Effing House Family Restaurant.
Founded in 1854 by the corpulent railroad magnate, Colonel Harry S. Effing, the Effing House Family Restaurant is one of America's oldest and finest dining establishments.
Start your day with the delicious effing country breakfast featuring an effing omelet with toast, grits, and a big effing beverage of your choice.
Or try our BED, the Big Effing Deal. Once again this week, it's effing ham and eggs.
For lunch, try the huge effing burger, pan-fried in a rich butter sauce mixed with big effing egg yolks. We call it the effing heart attack.
It's an effing experience you'll never forget. And what about dinner?
Juicy effing steaks with fresh effing veggies and a creme brulee that's effing out of this effing world. Or go effing nuts with a hot fudge sundae.
How would you rate the Effing House Family Restaurant?
It was the best effing experience of my life.
Rate this place? Well, I wouldn't give it a B. I wouldn't even give it a C because it's effing A.
In Effingham, Illinois, it's the Effing House Family Restaurant. You'll have an effing good time.
Delicious food there in Effingham. Christy Lee is at the effing. She's at the Bob and Tom news desk. I'm sorry. That's right. What's going on over there?
Well, if you've ever wanted to name a planet, this is your chance. The International Astronomers Union is holding a contest that will allow members of the public to name 20 so-called exoplanets.
Planet McPlanet Face.
Yeah, they'll get that.
It's the name
What is it? I'm sorry, it's the International what?
It's the Name ExoWorlds 2022 contest.
Well, who's deciding to run this contest?
The International Astronomers Union.
The strike's over?
That's good to know.
All right, planets are back up there.
Teams of students and astronomy enthusiasts are asked to choose a system from the 20 exoworlds on the list, propose a name for an exoplanet and its host star, and submit the proposal to the International Astronomers Union. Submissions will be accepted until November 11th, and then the winner will be announced in the spring of 2023.
Oh, all right.
It can't be that tough if Uranus made it once.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're going to take my suggestion. It's similar to Uranus.
What is that?
Your turd cutter. Yeah.
How about Grisworld?
Huh.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Grisworld.
Yep.
I like that very much.
Got to be careful when you name planets, though, because you got to make sure that they're not inhabited.
Oh, you're right.
I mean, look at.
What do you mean?
When people got here and they said, "Oh, we're going to call this the United States of America after Amerigo Vespucci," there were already people here.
That's right.
They'd already named it.
Well,
I forgot what they called it, but the point is, you don't want to just tell people that you're. So I decided to try this, and I used one of those random baby name generators.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Brienne.
Planet Brienne.
It's nice. Planet Garth. This one's the really good one. Jalisa.
Oh.
Sounds like a nice name.
Jalisa.
There's a song about that.
Yeah,
Jalisa.
you're gonna get names like Dick and Balls Galaxy. You're gonna get the jackasses.
You're gonna have
Yeah.
that. Buttville.
Homo says planet. Stuff like that.
Maybe they should put them out to corporations and.
I can't believe they're. Yeah.
I think that's why they're asking students and astronomy experts, not just us yahoos.
Been to the Planet Exxon?
Students and astronomy enthusiasts.
That'll be fun.
Are you an astronomy enthusiast, John?
You're not an enthusiast, but a admirer.
Do you own
I
a
suppose?
telescope?
I don't own a telescope.
Oh.
Well, not one that's pointed up.
No. Right into Holzman's back window.
Okay. Well, so name a planet. Sounds like fun.
Sure. A Colorado man is being sought after he was caught on camera defecating on his neighbor's lawn.
Oh, boy.
Probably won't see this on that new Ring TV show.
Oh, but you've got to.
The lawn belongs
look at this guy.
Mr. Andrew Roush. He told KDVR's Problem Solvers
I'm the problem solver.
that he'd installed a security camera on his property.
A neighbor's crapping in your front yard.
So this.
Well, he said it was because people were not picking up after their dogs.
How much that should be in you're the guy for problem solvers and we got the Mad Shatter and the Lowe's. What?
Oh, great.
Yeah, you gotta go out to
solve it.
Roush explained that he saw on his camera a man walking his dog, comes up, pulls his shorts down, defecates on his
Maybe
property.
he was just showing the dog how you do it.
He
watch one,
believes-
see one, do one. See one, watch one, do one.
The act was retaliation for a post he made on Nextdoor that shows a man not cleaning up after his pet. Now the Denver Police Department have gotten involved and they are
You
investigating.
know what? I'm on the Shatter side.
Man, that Nextdoor, do you have that app?
Of course not.
Oh, my God.
I've got
It's
it.
unbelievable.
It's busy, man.
It is.
So and so didn't clean up after his dog. Yeah, watch this.
If you're-
I'm
Yes.
with this guy.
I don't pee in your pool.
Don't
Don't poop on my lawn.
No crap in my sink, okay?
Oh, that makes me so angry, those people that post on there. As Tom once
Tattletale.
said, just keep your mouth shut.
Boy.
There's times when you just don't want to say anything.
We started telling people that their opinion mattered, and they took it seriously.
I have a question.
Yep. You're right.
Would it be okay if this guy did that and then picked it up and bagged it?
Well, yes.
That'd be better.
Yeah.
I don't think
That'd
he'd
be a
complaining.
rather peculiar hobby.
Hey, unless she just had to go.
And what is the deal with people who do
What's
bag?
the deal?
Yeah. But then they just leave it wherever they've picked it up.
What? They tie it off in the bag and then drop it?
I live along a very popular walking trail.
Oh, very popular.
Very
Many
popular.
friends. No room at all.
People from Italy come and walk my trail.
World renowned walking path.
I live on a walking trail.
Oh, of course you do.
And people do that. They'll bag up their dog excrement and then just leave it on the side.
Well, I know they have those biodegradable bags, but that's going to be there for weeks.
Yes.
Heave it into Christie's yard. Come on.
And us neighbors have to go through and pick them up.
How about this? You put the poo in a bag,
Right.
and then you happen to be walking by someone else's trash can.
I've done that.
Do you put that in the trash
I've done
can?
that.
I do,
God.
yeah.
Yeah, I have done that. No problem.
Trash is trash.
If it's in a bag.
Yeah. I ain't bothering nobody.
There's a really nice restaurant I like to go to that has some outdoor seating.
Of course, very nice.
But
Incredible.
it's you've been there, Christy.
Yeah.
And the seating's kind of right on a sidewalk, and it's
Right.
a really nice little
Very popular
neighborhood.
Al fresco.
And there was a guy there the other day, and
They have no business
the
having-
tables are right there.
They have no business having outdoor seating.
Well,
okay?
it's nice. It's just nice to be there. And
Real dumb.
There was a guy that was walking a very, very large dog. I'm not sure what breed it was, and he had a bag. It looked like he had 4 softballs in it. I mean, and the guy's holding the bag way out like this.
Sure.
And he stops sort of in front of all the tables and gets into a conversation with some guy.
Oh. Hey, you want to get that Mastiff dump out of my suit?
Hey!
Enjoy your meatballs.
Walk down the street another 50 feet, will you? Oh, God, that was funny. Oh. The pizza was very good, though, I must say. Coming up, we've got found dogs and tons and tons of dead fish and Greg Warren, comedian. Next, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Performance room. One song today, Tom? That one was?
I'm just sitting there ready to go.
We'll get a song out of Pat.
Just one, though.
Yes, sir.
There's Josh Arnold. Has a
Hello.
toothbrush working on his
What are you doing? Your eyebrows?
luxurious eyebrows.
I got to keep my eyebrows, groomed.
Brushed?
That's right.
Okay. All right.
There's Ace Cosby.
They're bushy. Back off.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Now we have a special guest. I think he works here now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're joined by St. Louis native, a man who attended West Point.
You ever wonder where sticky notes come from?
A man who is a loyal former employee of Procter & Gamble. And has been enlightening us about peanut butter and ketchup and many other things. He is Greg Warren.
Meal adhesive.
Greggy.
Was a small.
He's a fine man.
That's not what I sound like, Chick.
Content-wise,
where are you, Greg?
I'm in Holiday Inn Express in Jefferson City, Missouri. Tom.
Oh, the capital.
You can't go home, huh?
No, I have a gig this morning. Actually,
this morning.
This morning.
One of those carpets.
Yep, talking to some educators, to some teachers
nice.
in California, Missouri. Yeah,
cool.
Just about an hour from now.
What the hell are you going to tell them?
Well, Chick, I'm going to tell them about adhesive strips. You big jerk.
At least it's something you know.
Now, when you were here the other day, you were talking about peanut butter, and enlightened me to many things. I didn't realize, am I going to get this statistic right, I asked myself. Creamy peanut butter outsells crunchy peanut butter 4-1?
4-1, absolutely.
Good to know. And that you are a big fan of the brand of peanut butter known as Jif.
Yeah, it's Jif, Tom. It's not Jiffy.
Right.
That nothing bothers me more than that. You know.
Oh.
What's your price on Jiffy? You better drop that FY, ma'am. Give us some respect. Jiffy is popcorn, muffins, and oil changes.
I see. Now, so my question is, one of our listeners wrote a letter and said, could you get various samples of peanut butter in here and do the blindfold test with Greg Warren? Could you pick out the various peanut butters that way?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I think I could. I've actually failed that test at one point. But if I'm being particularly honest, but I think I'd like to do that next time I'm in.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a fan. And then you're also an expert on what other Procter & Gamble products? The chips, the
crisps, Tom. Crisps.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You made a very interesting point, and I agree with you that the most efficiently packaged product in America are Pringles.
Oh yeah. Wall to wall, floor to ceiling. Yeah,
that's right.
As opposed to a bag of potato chips that contain mostly what?
Air, Tom. It's air. You're buying a balloon, is what you're buying.
Yeah, they're tasty. But and Christy and I made this argument that no one else in the room got. The biggest joke is you buy protein powder, and it comes in a canister the size of a basketball, and inside there's like a ping pong ball's worth of powder.
That's
crazy.
It's mostly air. Yeah, I don't know who they're kidding. There should be some kind of
not only that, but
FDA rule about that.
The waste.
Yeah.
Of space?
Yeah,
the plastic.
The plastic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's criminal.
Yeah. No, Greg Warren is a distinguished comedian, and Greg is out on the road. He's preparing, if I'm understanding this correctly, his new hour, as they say in the business. Mm-hmm. And in Lexington, Kentucky, you will be presenting that hour that will be filmed for another television special. Your current special is entitled Where the Field Corn Grows. It's available on Amazon. It's very nice. When is the new one going to be taped, Greg?
We're going to tape it October 1st at Comedy Off Broadway in Lexington, Kentucky.
Guess what, Greggy? I'll be there.
No way, really?
Yes. Some
I
things.
thought you had a gig.
It shifted around, and I will be there.
Oh, look
That's
at you.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited.
That's great, man.
And guess what, Greg?
What's that, Chick?
I will not be there.
I'll get him there.
And he got my hopes up. You see what he did there?
So what do you need me to do? 45 up front?
No, Josh, sure. Not going to be
I
part
can
of the
host.
show.
I'm available to host. You want a really big crowd, fun crowd, bring Mr. Comedy with you.
Now, in the meantime, I should point out that Greg will be at the Stir Crazy Comedy Club in Glendale, Arizona, coming up this weekend. Right?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Right by the where the Arizona Cardinals play, Chick.
Huh? Really?
Yeah. Right next door.
How you getting out there? You driving?
No, flying, Chick. I'm doing pretty well for myself. Yeah,
You got money for a plane ticket?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, what's on your mind today, Greg? I know you always have a theme for the Warren Report.
Well, I'd like to. I heard that, Christy. I would like to talk about the history of tanning. Yeah.
Well, I was way off on the sticky notes thing.
You were. Chick.
Oh, that would have been interesting.
Guys, tanning up until the 1920s was not a desirable look. The ancient
I can
Greek
imagine.
and women. Ancient Greek and Roman women, they used lead paint and chalk to whiten their skin. Whoa. And it dried out the skin and slowly killed them.
That lead paint makeup. Right. You really want to watch out for that stuff.
Yeah, they also used arsenic to whiten their skin, and that fastly killed them.
Yeah.
Now, Greg, is that because you would be considered to be an agricultural worker if you were tan?
Yes.
Was it sort of you wanted to be like an indoor fat person because you didn't have to lift a finger?
Yes, Tom. Pale skin was a symbol of high social class among white people. The term blue bloods, that comes because you're so pale that you can see your veins. That's where that comes from.
Wow.
If you were a tan, that meant that you were a lowly outdoor worker. So, yeah, back then, if you were pale and had an aversion to manual labor, you were it. In the 1800s, I would have been a supermodel.
I'm not sure you're laughing at that for the right reason. You're a very handsome man, Greg. Don't get us wrong.
I'm just pale, Tom. They called me Boo Radley when I was in high school. You know the character in To Kill a Mockingbird that went outside? Yeah, that's what they called me. Those guys.
Do you not tan, or is it just you just don't?
I just can't. No, it just doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, that's my Irish descent. So in 1923, Coco Chanel, a famed French designer and fashion icon, goes on vacation in the Mediterranean on a yacht, and she came back and she had a tan. She accidentally got a tan when she was out there, and immediately that was the thing to do.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank God she didn't get poison ivy. But yeah, that was the thing. Like a writer said, I think she may have invented sunbathing. At the time, she invented everything. Coco Chanel was extremely influential. Christy, yes. If it weren't for Coco, you'd probably be wearing a corset right now on the air. Yeah, she sort of,
freed women.
Yeah, freed women. Yeah. And there were some other things that made tanning more popular. Soldiers came home from World War II, and of course they were mostly fighting in the Mediterranean or in Asia, and they came home with a tan. It was a rugged, healthy look, and people sort of equated a tan with fighting for democracy.
Oh,
wow.
That's interesting.
Yeah. In 1946, the first bikini was introduced, and that allowed women to tan all over their body. That was pretty influential. Yeah. There was a movie in 1962 with it was called Dr. No. It was a James Bond film, and Ursula Andress.
Oh, famously emerging from the sea.
In the white bikini with the belt.
White bikini with a belt, and she was very, very tan. Oh, that was Yeah. I checked it out, chick. She looks good. It looked real good. And then, Copper Tone was introduced in the 1940s, but it didn't take off until 1956. That's when they introduced that famous logo of the baby, basically a dog pulling down the diaper or pants of a baby, and you could see her tan line.
Yep.
You guys familiar? It's a little creepy.
Is that still? Are they still using that?
They don't still use that.
It was cute.
What? I thought they did.
I feel like I've seen it recently too, but it's slightly different than it was.
There's not as much of a tan line. I know that. Yeah. That girl, that's a real girl modeling for that. Her name was Sherry Irwin, and her mom, Joyce Ballantyne, was an artist, and they had her stand on a table with this dog, and she painted it, and she is the Copper Tone girl.
The Copper Tone baby now wears a one piece, and the dog is pulling at her bottom.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. My favorite ad back then, it was a British ad for something called Burgasol. You guys,
no.
It's like their version of Copper Tone, and it's like a side by side picture. One woman, you're seeing their back, and one woman is very tan, and one woman is very white, and the woman on the tan one says, "I wouldn't dream of spending £4 for suntan oil," and then the other, the tan woman says, "I can see that." Here's the thing, though, man. They were both hot. The white girl was real good looking, where I was standing. Barbie, Malibu Barbie came out in 1971. Of course, she's very, very tan. She got a lot tanner in 71 and white teeth. She looked good. So let's move to tanning beds, guys.
All right.
1890, a Danish guy, Niels Finsen, invented the Finsen lamp. That was to help cure.
Lamp. It's right.
Do that again, will you? That's exactly how Niels sounds.
It's the Finsen lamp. Thank you, Greg.
So this is the first indoor tanning device.
Yeah, that wasn't really used for tanning. It was used to cure like lupus and rickets and stuff like that. He won a Nobel Peace Prize for it. Was he
irradiating people?
Yeah, I wonder how.
Just a little bit,
There was back in the 1920s, Tom. 1920s, there were a lot of sun lamps that people used for health purposes and maybe a little bit of tanning, and they were mostly UVB rays, and people got burnt all the time with those sun lamps. Finally, this guy named Friedrich Wolff in 1970s came out with 95% UVA, 5% UVB. It was to treat athletes, and that became the first tanning bed. First tanning salon was 1977 Berlin, and in 78 Wolff started selling his device in the U.S. Now, these things, from what I can tell, are not good.
Okay.
Don't fall asleep in there.
So I assume you've never been in a tanning bed.
I think I tried it like when I was in high school, like an idiot. It didn't work. I mean, but yeah, they're really bad from my research. Now, there are some articles that say they're extremely good, but I think those are advertisements. Tanning beds, they can be very, very addictive. You've heard the term tanorexic. Physiologically, they can be addictive. They are true? As addictive. Yes, they are as addictive as cigarettes.
What?
Yes. And if you
use them
smoke
properly,
in one,
you can be smoking in one. Thank you. I'm sorry.
I had no idea.
If you smoke in a tanning bed, you'll never want to do anything else.
That's all you're. No, I was talking to a guy that was in the suntan lotion business, and you know what he told me, Gary?
What's that?
So I was talking to a guy in the suntan lotion business.
Yeah.
What a weird, weird man.
You haven't seen Tom's picture with Jerry Banana Boat?
No.
I'll talk to you, Greg, because you're a reasonable human being and you understand reality. What do you think the number one thing of importance is in suntan lotion?
Smell.
The answer is smell. Thank you, Christy. No, I was asking Greg. I wanted to see if he knew. Yeah, the most important.
Is that right?
Yeah, the most important thing is.
What else would it be?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the SPF number.
SPF,
I don't know.
I think, yeah.
No, it's all about. That's what.
I think that's why Hawaiian Tropic was so popular.
Coconutty, right?
Because it smells so
real coconut.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe that guy that told you that.
Well,
Did you guys know this?
Merely runs the company, so what do you know?
He's a figurehead at best.
Did he say it like this? Yeah, it's interesting. It's the smell. Or did he say it like this? Yeah, it's a smell. Go away. It's a smell. Yeah. Leave me alone.
He did a Socratic method. What do you think is the most important?
And what did you guess?
They had done a lot of research.
Is that right?
I did. I thought it was probably the SPF, whatever it is. Greg, we have to push on. I want to remind everybody that Greg is going to be recording his new special at Comedy Off Broadway in Lexington coming up October 1st.
Do you have a title for it?
I don't. Yeah, I was thinking Peanut Butter Man, but
don't do that.
I like that very much.
Tom likes it. You still like that documentary about Sugar Man, don't you?
That is a good documentary.
I knew it.
Yeah, the premise is flawed, and it's basically mostly fake.
Yeah.
Maybe
what?
The Peanut Butter Boss.
Oh, peanut butter
boss.
Peanut butter boss.
Yeah. I should let Tom name it because he usually finds a problem with whatever I name.
Oh,
it.
sure.
No. I think where the field corn grows is great.
Thank you.
It's very nice. Now, be sure to.
I think he said One Star Warrior was a real stupid name.
Yeah, he threw in real. Yeah.
I hope you can. I hope you can polish off your our suntan thing when we talk next time. Okay, Greg.
Okay, absolutely, guys.
Great talking to you.
Have fun with
Greg.
the teachers.
Okay, now
we'll see you later,
Christy. What's coming up?
Well, coming up, we have a lot of animals in the news. We have a missing dog. We have a bear high on mad honey. And a beaver walks into a bar.
Oh, I love that joke.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to find out what happens with that.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom
and also, we're going to have some music from Mr. Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
In the performance room, there's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
He's at the upside sidekick chair. Ace Cosby.
Chick.
Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
We got an interesting story about pickle juice. Pat,
yeah,
I don't know if you're aware of this. Do you remember the story, Christy? It was the essence of it was Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic's bringing back the pickle juice slushy.
Right. And then we had a story about various NFL players are apparently chugging pickle juice on the sidelines because they think it gives them extra energy, although there's no scientific proof. Hey, whatever works, huh?
Yeah.
I think that's an interesting thing. But it reminded me of a song, Pat, that you had performed that also involved pickles. And there was a news story about a Florida man.
Oh, boy, yeah.
A 47-year-old man, old enough to know better.
Yes.
The police were called with a so-called suspicious person. This occurred in a suburb of Tampa a couple months back. They found this gentleman, Mr. Dattige is his name. He was pantless, lying on his back in front of a townhouse. By the way, not his. He was just some random townhouse, apparently. The description, I'll read this verbatim from the news article. The officer noted that the man was performing an intimate, invasive personal act with the pickle. So you can...
Is there a problem, officer?
Guess what that might have been. He was arrested for exposure of various personal organs, I guess you can say. By the way, this man has a tattoo that says, "Only God can judge me" on his arm.
Okay.
That's kind of...
that's not true. We can judge you.
Yeah. But that seemed kind of a little too defensive.
Uh-huh.
It's like when you see the billboards, "Don't mess with Texas." I just got here. I came for the street corner in Austin. So he will be. We'll see what happens to this poor guy. What a random thing, though. And Pat, don't you have a tribute?
I do. Yeah. Pickles. I like pickles. Put a little pickle on pumpernickel. You can eat a pickle on a motorcycle. I sure love a good pickle. Polish ones, sweet ones, I love pickles. Bread and butter pickles, baby, I'm not fickle. Put the cucumbers in the brine, but please don't stick 'em where the sun don't shine. Garlic, dill, a big old gherkin. Please don't abuse one while you're jerking. Don't use one to give your butt a tickle. That's a pickle, not a fudge-sickle. What do you mean, Still a recipe for messing with the pickle. You do a couple years or maybe a nickel. Shower time comes, this may hurt a bit. That's no pickle being shoved up where you shaving cream. Be nice and clean and start your day with a pickle.
Okay. There we go. A little bit of pickle music. Thank you very much.
I relish that too.
Oh, me too. Christy Lee is once again at the news desk. What have we got over there?
Well, vabbing is back in the news again.
Is it?
Yep. Some TikTok users are wearing their vaginal secretions as do-it-yourself perfume after hearing the technique can boost sexual attraction.
Isn't that something?
I mean, it sort of seems like it would kind of make sense.
Right.
From the aspect of humans are animals.
Natural juices.
And
pheromones.
So you have to harvest the juices, right, Christy?
The trend called vabbing became fodder on TikTok after user Mandy Lee, no relation, shared a now-deleted video endorsing the practice. It gained more than 1 million views and comments from longtime vabbing fans who suggest it for date nights and job interviews.
All right.
Scientists.
Well, ma'am, we're going to ask you to be running the fryer.
Scientists.
This is a seafood place. To a job interview.
There's no proof vabbing works, according to science. OBGYN Dr. Jen Gunter explained there's no scientific evidence to back vabbing. Quote, if people truly believe there are pheromones, they've been misled. I think it shows us how easily medical disinformation become perceived as fact.
Well, ma'am, thanks for coming to the job interview. Normally we don't have 7 cats in the room.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what's going on.
I don't know why you brought your seagulls with you, but...
Could we, do you think, start one of these fake medical things?
Sure.
We could.
I haven't decided how to do it, but I've already got the name for it.
Okay.
Oh.
Anusing.
Of course you do.
Let's see.
Wait a minute. I like it. I like it very much. Hey, are you tense? Do you want to relax?
Tickle your anus.
And then put it on your, what do you call it? What do you call it, Christy? What is it? Is it the pulse points? Is that what you call
Yes.
it? Pulse points?
You walk into it.
Yeah. Just spritz it and walk through it. Thank you, Pat. Do you think anyone would fall for that?
Oh, yes.
It's on the internet.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Way to pick up women is to shove your... Oh, boy. Okay. Come on, people. And Dr. Jen Gunter.
Gunter.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Gunter or Gunter?
It's a hard gunt.
Dr. Gunter is, in fact, as Christy said, she is the author of a book called...
The Vagina Bible.
The vagina bottle.
I'm thinking of perfume.
Looks like a Coke bottle.
That's a hell of a genie.
Vagina Bible.
Rub it 3 times.
Put your lips on our lips.
Oh, if only it took just 3 times to rub it.
It is the vagina.
Really? Is that your
Bible.
I got it. The vagina Bible has arrived in my home.
Has it?
Yeah. I was thumbing through it the other day. Fascinating.
Thumbing through it.
Fascinating.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yeah, you can borrow it when I'm done.
I have one. I don't need them.
You got Dr. Gunter's book?
Yes. Yeah. It's big.
It's a clinical kind of a thing.
I just read part of it. I stopped reading after Cooteronomy.
Have you learned anything?
Cooteronomy.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, a lot of it, I don't know if you know this, but I got an A+ in human sexuality.
Oh, yeah.
College.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I really did. It was, and so I knew much of what was happening.
Oh, okay.
Ladies, if you need to know about your vagina, I can tell you. Okay. I would happily mansplain your naughty.
So my idea for anusing
we'll figure it out.
Attract the ladies.
I don't think it'll attract the ladies.
Oh, you know something? Whatever. I'm open-minded for these folks. No, ladies, don't do this.
No.
Don't take your medical advice from TikTok. Okay?
Certainly don't do it the vabbing where you take your secretions and put it on during a certain time.
I know exactly what
man, what is that, war paint?
Wouldn't that be a signal to stay away?
Who are you, attracting a vampire?
This kind of reminds me of something. Are you aware of the famous story about Napoleon and
Josephine?
And the odor?
No.
This is totally true.
Pheromones?
He wanted her not to shower.
Yeah, he loved it, right?
Famously, yes. There's a famous letter to Josephine, don't shower. He liked her...
What?
Yes.
Gamey?
He liked her gamey. Thank
Ugh.
you. And
game worn.
The French are kind of famous for that, actually.
Ode de toi.
Yeah, so we can touch on that a little bit later on today. Also, coming up, we have some very happy ending dog stories that I'm very pleased we'll be presenting to you.
And not that kind of happy.
And the underwear bandits are out there.
They are?
Yes. We'll find out about that, too. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold. He's at the upside sidekick chair.
Hi, chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Tommy?
Thank you very much, Chick.
Yes, sir.
I've got a really, really slender thread, if you will, connection to a news story coming up, Pat.
All right.
Really, I mean, this is
tenuous at best.
A reach.
Okay.
But it'll be well worth it.
Okay.
Christy, go ahead.
I don't know what story you're talking about.
I know, but odds are you'll get to it.
A group of female shoplifters in Georgia are being accused.
This is not the one.
Let's try this one.
Try again.
There's been a mass die-off of fish.
No, I love this story, though, because this story, by the way, this story writes its own joke.
Okay.
Ready?
There's been a mass die-off of fish in the Oder River in Germany.
The what?
Oder.
Well, that might have been a clue.
The Oder River.
Oder River. Germany's environment minister said the fish die-off is an ecological catastrophe, and it isn't clear yet how long it will take the river to recover.
Oder River.
It runs from
you stink so bad.
Czechia to the border between Czechia to the border between Poland and Germany
You're right, yeah.
before flowing into the Baltic Sea.
Czechia, please.
10 tons of dead fish.
Yep, they were removed from it last week, but apparently the cause of the mass die-off still has not yet been determined.
I think it's a murderer.
You think?
Yeah.
Truly the Oder River.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever hear of the alewives?
Yeah.
Tons and tons of alewives died in the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
A saltwater fish that...
they don't belong in the Great Lakes.
There are pictures of the beaches by Chicago with bulldozers moving tons of dead fish. So
this was my dad's business. That's what he did.
He was an alewivery?
He was a fish kill finder-outer.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
So you're using the scientific name, the finder-outer.
He was an environmental scientist, and he would find out
Is it
why.
safe to say he was a fish detective?
Kind of, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, who wouldn't want to watch that show?
Oh, I'd watch it.
Tonight on Fish Detective.
Get a call.
It was cod. I knew it.
He was cod red-handed.
I don't know if they smelled fishy or not, but a group of female shoplifters in Georgia are being accused of stealing thousands of dollars worth of men's underwear from several Kohl's stores. Surveillance. This is unusual. Usually it's guys stealing women's panties, not women stealing men's underwear.
I assume it's for resale.
Yeah. Surveillance footage shows 3 women crouching over a display case in the men's department of a Kohl's store in Metro Atlanta. The footage also showed the women leaving the store carrying merchandise in large bags without paying for them.
I don't know if you were briefed on this, but I heard the women were caught, and the judge set their bail $5,000 in Kohl's cash.
Oh, really?
Which I thought was rather.
But they got to use it before September 14th.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, I love Kohl's cash.
Sure.
Back to you.
See, why don't you just give me cash right there instead of Kohl's cash?
Yeah, because they want you to come back.
They want you to shop. You opposed to commerce? You of all people?
No, I like commerce. I don't know.
I got to stop spending money. How do you do that?
Don't look at me.
Well, in Chick's case, he turn off his computer and take his phone away.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Emergency
this
workers.
This is on sale.
Emergency workers in Australia rescued a German Shepherd and its owner from the roof of a public restroom in Sydney.
A German Shepherd dog?
Yes.
Okay.
No,
What did you say?
it was a guy with a cane looking after sheep on the roof of a toilet.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah, it was an actual German Shepherd.
9 News in Australia reports that
Hello, good day.
while it's unclear
More
how
Barbie.
the dog got onto the roof of a toilet building, its owner got stuck while attempting to retrieve her dog. Responding officers and firefighters had to build a ramp to give the dog a way down. The owner used a ladder. Neither was injured. This was such a non-story.
Nothing.
Because
story.
I am going to connect this to a great song.
Was this the story?
All right.
Yes. You read the story. Okay, so there's a dog
Can I guess?
on the roof of a toilet.
Yes.
Is it bingo?
No.
On the roof of a toilet.
Public toilet.
It's a public restroom.
Yeah.
And this dog is stuck up there.
Right.
They can't figure out how the dog got up there. And then this lady comes, puts a ladder up, climbs the ladder, and then she gets stuck up there.
Ta-da.
So how this
No.
dog got up there is not clear.
No, but then she used the ladder to get down.
She used the ladder to get down.
With the help of the fire department.
She wasn't stuck at all.
So I'm thinking that this dog is ready for this, Pat. This dog is kind of like a guard dog at the toilet facility.
Okay.
Because this is sort of like a reverse Lassie story.
Yes.
Typically Lassie the dog rescues the people. In this case, the people rescue the dog. So this dog is a guard dog guarding a toilet facility, so we could call this dog the Colo Guard.
Oh God! Oh my God!
I said it was a slender thread.
No thread.
Wait a minute.
At all.
How did you get Colo Guard out of?
Well, because folks in the toilet facility are actively demonstrating the biological uses of their colons. You see,
and so the dog is guarding their colons.
When Cologuard, of course, is a very fine product that is designed to help people with certain medical type tests.
Yeah.
And Pat, you want to explain what Cologuard
we
is?
need Springsteen. Ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Springsteen!
Bruce is here.
Hey, we all got to take care of ourselves.
That's right, Bruce.
Sometimes one of those things you got to do is send a stool sample to get tested.
No, it's poop.
The employees at Cologuard are the ones who do the testing. The song's for them. I get here early and punch my time card. I work in the mail room at Cologuard. The place is full of boxes, don't know where to begin. UPS is here, another load came in. Another load came in, another load came in. A box shattered and splattered on two good men. Always wear your mask and protect your skin. Here at Cologuard, another load came in. I open the box and handle with care, then send the stool to the lab upstairs. Some samples are huge, others are curly and thin. Here's FedEx, another load came in. I wear a hazmat suit and thick rubber gloves. Some men do what they must, some men do what they love. Now my son says he'll join me, wants to drop out of school. I said, now hold on, boy, don't be no fool. You gotta get your hands dirty and work like a mule, and spend your whole life being ridiculed. Another load came in. Another load came in. Joe passed out, hit his head, notified his next of kin. It's corn and stew for lunch again. Here at Cologuard, another load came in. Oh, the mailman's here, another load came in. Oh, what's that smell? Another load came in.
Oh,
tonight.
Mother load.
That is beautiful. Now, sure, it was
beautiful.
A stretch.
What?
That's a great song. Cologuard is an important product. It's an early screen for colorectal cancer. Colorectal cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Very important for people over about 45 years of age to get tested for this sort of thing. So talk to your favorite medical professional. Find out about it. I'm a big fan. Now, Christy, you took the test. And
I did.
I understand that when you did it, you used a butterfly net. Is that right?
No,
to catch it?
There's a special procedure. They send you everything that you need.
Oh, okay.
There's
put
a box.
little thing on.
There's netting.
There's a little special thing that you put underneath your toilet lid between the bowl.
And they have a contest. You do it from a step ladder if you're more than 8 feet up.
You know about this. You ever go to a pet store and buy goldfish? That little net they use.
Sure.
Thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is an important test. We're not making fun of it. Pat, that's a really great song.
Oh, thank you.
And I have made arrangements for Mr. Springsteen himself to hear that.
Well,
so we'll see. We'll see what the boss thinks.
Sure.
I am.
Enjoy your cease and desist.
I'm embarrassed for all of you.
This just in: the pickle juice in the NFL is to treat dehydration and cramping, not for more energy. I'm sorry, I got that wrong.
It's all right.
And then we were. Who was Christy? Your
Who's
friend?
this know-it-all prick?
Christy, your friend says you're not supposed to wear a band's shirt to their concerts.
Yes,
I told you that.
Yep. But here's the source of this. Apparently,
okay.
I think it's perfectly acceptable.
I do too.
I don't think you should be judging. I think it's fun.
Why not?
But this is Jeremy Piven.
Jeremy Piven. What is it?
Here we go. I'm not exactly sure what movie this is. I think it's called PCU. Is that a movie?
Yes. Yeah, I remember that movie.
Okay, here we go.
What is this? You're going to wear this to the show. You're going to wear the shirt of the band you're going to go see. Don't be that guy.
See? You're not supposed to do
don't be that guy.
I don't understand.
Isn't Larry Miller in that movie?
I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I love him too.
Yeah.
If you love the band, well, never mind.
Yeah, it's fine. My goodness.
Not first shirt you ever bought for a band, you know?
Ooh, boy, that's tough.
Oh my God!
No! Wait a minute, you're blushing.
I know.
First shirt
I don't
you
know
bought.
that I've ever bought a band shirt.
First shirt you were ever given. For certain.
Going away.
In my swag bag.
Sorry, I can't find your panties. Here's a T-shirt.
Yeah,
why don't
use
you
this.
Grab your bag on your way out.
Thanks, Carrie. Here's your shirt.
It was Chrissy.
Okay, whatever.
You get a swag bag, dear.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You ever bought a T-shirt at a concert, Chick?
I'm sure I have. I think I went to Fleetwood Mac back in the day. I got a Fleetwood Mac T-shirt.
That's a good one.
These are all rumors.
What did you get? Oh no, we heard that. It was just so lame that we're just moving forward.
Have some sort of dumbass band
Korn
wear masks or something.
Yeah, Slipknot.
Their buckets on their head.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Because it's all about the music, Tom. You know.
I don't know what.
Did you ever buy a T-shirt at a show?
Yeah, I saw Breaking Benjamin, and I got Ben signed my shirt.
Really?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You sure it was Ben?
I know it was Ben.
He was wearing a mask, though.
No, not in Breaking Benjamin. They don't.
Don't they wear dollar signs on their heads or something?
No, that's all about the Breaking Benjamins.
Oh.
Ace, you ever buy a T-shirt or you just get them for free?
Back in the day, I paid my $5.
$5.
$5.
Oh,
yeah.
Those of you wondering how old Ace is.
Yeah.
They're made of gingham.
73.
$5. They're very old. When we come back, we're going to hang out with comedian Reno Collier. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Yeah, grubby hands. Here's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
What?
There's...
That's Alfredo sauce. Thank you very much.
No, I'm in the hall. There's... What are those things?
What happened?
The squirter gizmos. What are these called?
Oh, hand sanitizer.
The hand sanitizer. There's one in the hallway in the other building.
Yeah.
Are you finally down?
So I was handling some stuff. I better sanitize, and I pressed it. I held my hand just below it, and it squirted all over me.
Oh boy, the old Peter North.
Yeah.
You're the only person who can't navigate. Hi, Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
Hey, Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom.
I look around the room and I see there's a big screen over there.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, look at that screen. There's Reno Collier, professional comedian, beard grower, right there.
Good morning, my friends.
Have you noticed the unevenness of the whiteness in your beard? It's only on the right side.
I know, dude. And the gray hair grows so much faster than the other side. And I can't tell if it's that I just pull on it or what, but yeah. I'd color it, but I'm a man.
It's okay. You can color your beard.
Right?
All right.
Go jet black.
What am I,
please.
Keith Hernandez?
Yeah, Those were some of the most sexist commercials of all time. And
They were.
Now you'll get her attention.
Yeah. Dude, my wife we were watching this thing last night, and I don't think I'm sexist, but on the commercial, or not the commercial, on the show, this man was going like, look, when a woman has a baby, it feels like this, and when they're pregnant, it feels like that, and they're explaining all this stuff. My wife goes, there's no reason at all that a man should be on TV talking about what it feels like for a woman to have a baby.
I think,
and I was like,
right.
I agree with you, and that's why women shouldn't announce football games.
Oh, well, that was.
This is my second marriage.
You mean so far?
Right.
Okay.
That's right.
Alrighty. All right. Well, Reno, I understand you guys had some great shows over the weekend with Josh. And
Jeff Oskey.
And Jeff Oskey. And I know that there's been some confusion about the next show. Is it still the trio of you guys, or is it just Oskey?
September 30th, we will be somewhere. And
I see.
Well, that's
We're
exciting.
in Indiana, and then Fordham, Illinois.
Okay. We'll find out.
Yeah, to be announced.
Okay.
They were fun, man. We had Jeff's battery went dead. At his house, we left for the show, and he left his keys in the ignition. And then we were driving back, and he's like, "Oh, where's my keys?" And he's like, "I think I left them in my truck." And we got back, and we had to jump his truck, and it was really funny in the pitch of night watching the three of us try to figure out. And then they hand me the jumper cables, and they go, "Hey, you're from the South, you do it." Like that's some kind of thing that like everybody from the South can fix a carburetor or something. I go to Jiffy Lube. I don't even know how to fix a car.
Well, we got them started.
Oh, we sure did. Yeah, heck yeah, we did. We're dudes.
Yeah.
We're men.
With today's cars and trucks, finding the battery is a trick.
It can be.
That's true.
Getting access to it. Sometimes you have to put the jumper cables in the rear bumper. It's very confusing.
You wouldn't see a girl start a car like that.
Okay, now we're in trouble. Now, I picked this next story for you because I know you spent a great deal of time in Virginia and West Virginia. And this is a story out of beautiful Harper's Ferry, West Virginia.
Oh,
involving one of the most famous. What are snake people called?
Snake handlers.
Snake handlers.
Herpetologists. Yeah, give this a listen.
A respected snake researcher has died after snake. I almost said shake after being bitten by a timber rattlesnake.
Oh, those are bad.
William H. Martin died August 3rd after being bitten the day before by a captive snake on the property at his home in Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. Hi. John Seeley, a rattlesnake researcher from Stokesdale, North Carolina, said Martin was perhaps the foremost authority on timber rattlers, a species he studied since childhood. The Centers for Disease Control estimates that snake bites account for about 5 fatalities annually in the United States.
Huh.
This guy's like the man.
He would know better.
Be 80 years old. And
so
an expert.
So did he not have?
I don't know.
You'd think he would have had
the
antidotes. Yeah.
The
antivenoms.
I ain't worried about it. When it's my time, Well, it's my time.
I don't know I wonder if his reflexes had slowed down.
But potentially,
or if the snakes had sped up.
It's like that thing where the guy went and lived with the bears, and then on the last night the bears ate him. You remember that documentary?
Oh yeah. That's brutal.
Yeah.
They don't even. Do they play the audio at the end?
No.
Because it's out there, isn't it?
The sister has it or something.
Isn't the audio on the internet somewhere of the guy?
Oh, is it?
I think it is. Yeah, that's pretty.
There's
great.
another documentary called Alabama Snake. Yeah. Have you guys seen that? Where it's the same. The guy, he has snakes for his church, and they're the snake handler people or whatever. And then he gets in an argument with his wife, and magically one of the church snakes bites her and kills her. And then I think he went to. I'm sorry. You're right. That's just terrible.
No, that's funny. Keep going.
How did Rocky get out of the cage? What am I doing on this ladder? Funny you should ask.
Well, that poor guy.
Clean up the bathroom. You hold the snake. Yeah.
There's some more to that story. I have to research that. There's got to be a reason why he didn't have an antidote, I would think, if he's the world's...
I'm not sure. Does it always work?
Well, if he'd lived, he'd had a great anecdote about how
he sure would. Hell of a story. The timber rattlesnake. Mm-hmm. Don't pet that snake, because it's a timber.
Is this one of the tunes from Show Choir?
No. It's a little bit of Pitbull and Kesha.
Yeah.
For that ass.
Okay, I'm
That's
sorry.
a good song.
Isn't it fun?
It's a fun party song.
I don't think Reno knows that my first marriage, honestly, I was married in a snake handling church.
That's
You
right.
were?
I absolutely was.
Were there
yes.
snakes there on that day?
Yeah, just the in-laws.
Oh, set them up, baby. You knock it down.
No, the problem with this story is it's true.
Yeah, it is true.
It is true.
The guy that was on 60 Minutes, they had the profile of the guy.
He was on Dateline. He was on my father and my ex-father-in-law. He's
Passed on?
dead now. Yeah, but he was depending on how many times you were bitten, you raise your stature in the church would go up. Like he was a super deacon or something.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't they drink something to
Strychnine.
try to build up their immunity to it?
Strychnine. Yeah.
Strychnine. Yeah.
Yep. That's also in the Bible if you want to. Take
Maybe you might want to read it in the original language and get it retranslated.
I was at a wedding
accurately.
and the reception was at one of those snake handling churches.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I caught the garter.
I love it. I'm shocked.
Ace, I think
I'm not shocked Reno loved it. I'm shocked.
Ace, you may want to put that in your repertoire.
Yeah.
That is a rock solid joke.
Thank you.
Very, very nice.
Thank you.
In any event, so this guy, I guess he discovered some whatever subspecies of rattlesnake when he was a kid, and he knew all about them. And
I found out more. Apparently, he had been bitten before in his career, but always recovered. However, a toxicology professor said that the second bite can be more dangerous than the first for some people, and especially their age can be a factor.
I see,
and the amount of venom. So, yeah.
Boy.
Well, I would have drowned in my own feces. Just saying.
A missing dog has been found in Missouri's Barome Moor Cave System.
Dead?
CNN reports that recreational caver Rick Haley was roped in for a dog rescue. Haley and fellow caver Jerry Keene maneuvered through tight passageways to get to the dog. The pair managed to bring the malnourished dog named Abby to safety. According to Abby's owner, the 13-year-old dog had been missing since June 9th.
Hey, Abby's owner. Next time, don't throw the tennis ball in the hole. God, can you? Those guys are so brave, going squeezing between rocks and
sure. Yeah,
you don't hear the term "longtime cave enthusiast," do you?
Yeah, I mean, have you watched the movie? I just watched part of it. It's where they're rescuing the soccer team of boys.
No.
Even watching the movie, I get scared. Remember they had to what's the word, anesthetize or whatever the kids, and then drag them through these
tight passageways.
Yeah,
I can't watch that either. I'm with you.
I mean, these guys are unbelievably brave. But
yes,
they got them all out.
Well, they got this doggy out.
Yeah.
Oh,
she's fine.
Good.
Well, she needs some food and water.
Yeah. But how did the dog get that deep in there?
They're dogs.
Dogs are ornery. They'll do all that stuff.
I'm going to crawl through these rocks. I'll find that ball if it's the last thing I do.
Maybe it was chasing a rabbit.
How deep was it?
It doesn't say how deep it was.
I've got a question. How deep is your love, Josh?
500 feet is what it says.
The ocean.
500 feet?
Yeah.
Wait, hang on a second. That's 3,500 in dog feet. Isn't that the multiplier? I'm sorry. Perhaps.
Very good,
Tom. Is that what it is? 7?
7.
I
7 years to 1.
I'm rooting for you, Tom.
Okay. Thank you very much.
A disoriented brown bear cub that was high on a form of hallucinogenic.
Have you seen this video?
No.
He is high AF.
He is high on a form of hallucinogenic. I can't say that. Hallucinogenic honey has been rescued. The bear is believed to have consumed so-called mad honey, a type of rhododendron honey that can have hallucinogenic effects. Following the bear's rescue from a forest in Turkey, footage shows the cub wobbling and whining as she sat belly up in the back of a pickup truck. The animal was brought to a veterinarian where she is receiving treatment. Local authorities said the cub will likely be released into the wild once she is recovered.
Oh, it faded.
That's how the Grateful Dead came up with those T-shirts.
Is it?
Oh, the dancing bears.
Yeah, that's why Winnie the Pooh doesn't wear pants.
Yeah,
you leave Pooh alone.
We always get the story. Isn't it the moose that eat the grapes that are
fermented and
so they just get drunk? But this is like a hallucinogen. That
and rhododendron. I had no idea.
Wow. So Yikes.
Mm-hmm. We've all heard the phrase, a horse walks into a bar.
Sure.
What about a beaver? Patrons at the Yew Tree Pub in Norton Keynes, England, were surprised to see a beaver wander into the bar's main area Monday evening. The animal scurried around the bar and into the smoking shelter outside, where it then hid under some chairs. A member of the Linjoy Wildlife Sanctuary and Rescue responded to the pub.
We are Linjoy, joy. Down in the pub.
And managed to trap the beaver with ease. Sanctuary founder Lindsay Newell said a veterinarian checked out the beaver, found it to be healthy, and it will be released back into the wild.
Oh, good.
Probably the first time someone's picked up any beaver in there before last call. You can't blame the beaver, though.
No?
Reno. It saw the patron's teeth and figured it was family.
I'm welcome here.
Good. I'm taking you guys back. Talk about gnawing some wood. You're extraordinary. Yeah.
The beaver had the best teeth in the bar. Sorry, beaver walks into a bar. No, I'm sorry.
Well, I have a joke.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh,
All
hey.
right.
You're all going to hate it.
Okay.
Now, the snake joke, you've got a little grace going
I'm gonna ruin all the good grace I
You've
have.
paid it forward with the snake joke.
Beaver walks into a bar.
Right.
Bartender says, "Why the long face?" Beaver says, "Tony Dow just died."
Oh.
Wow, that's celebrating the death of the fine actor and producer Tony Dow.
Fine actor?
Wally
or line reader.
Wally and Leave It to Beaver. What do you want? You want Marlon Brando Tuesday nights on NBC? Hey, Beef.
Hey, what's going on, Beaver? Hey, give me a
push. What am I mad about? What do you got? What do you got, Beef?
Mrs. Cleaver.
Hey,
Tony Dow.
Reno.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever heard of this vabbing thing?
What's that?
I want you to tell your wife about this.
Oh, no. Oh,
yeah.
It's, did you ever watch anything on TikTok?
No.
Well, TikTok is responsible for ruining society as we know it right now. Vabbing, V-A-B-B-I-N-G, involves ladies wearing their own vaginal secretions as perfume. So you have to. So you're supposed to.
Lady musk.
You're supposed to harvest it, I guess, from your own.
Eau de poussoir.
Yeah.
This one TikTok video had more than 1 million views, and this woman
about to have 1,000,001.
This woman suggests that you do this for quote date night and job interviews. The job interview part is what really kills me. Well, Miss Johnson.
Oh boy.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? I hope a shower.
Do they all smell bad? I don't.
No.
It's not necessarily bad. It's just
unique.
It just seems like an unusual thing to suggest to a lady. But by the way, the distinguished OBGYN Dr. Jen Gunter, who is the author of the book The Vagina Bible, says, "Don't do this, ladies. This is not smart."
Right.
Tom, have you read the Vagina Bible?
Just Deuteronomy. You're welcome, Reno. You can use that in your little show.
Your little show.
Also, by the way, this is also true. This is from Dr. Gunter. I was doing some research on this story. This is the headline: "Don't put garlic in your vagina, ladies."
Oh.
This again is another one of these dumb fads that gets out there thanks to social media. Dr. Gunter says, do not do it. It doesn't work. It could cause you even more problems.
Are they afraid of vampires? What's going on?
Sure.
Well,
when you bleed down there, vampires will come around.
Sure.
What's going on?
So, yeah.
How you doing, baby?
There's a song about garlic when you're on your period.
Is there?
Crimson and Cloves.
That almost brings you back. That almost brings you back to zero after the Tony Dow joke, when you were so far ahead in points with that great snake joke. Tell that again. I like that very much.
Oh, I went to a wedding reception that was at one of those snake handling churches.
Yeah.
Wow.
I caught the garter.
Oh, that's so rock solid. I can't.
Check.
And you did the mambo dance.
No, what about the Tony Dow thing? I thought that's the one you were
Tony
telling.
Dow?
Yeah.
Well, that's sort of a variation on the classic horse walks into a bar.
Sure.
Bartender says, "Why the long face?" Horse says, "My wife just died."
Right. Hilarious.
The comedy stops right there.
All right.
Okay.
Pain is comedy.
Reno, we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Bye, Reno.
Yeah, hey guys, can I plug this Friday?
Nope. See you later.
Bye, Reno.
Wait a minute.
In Bristol, Tennessee.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're at the Paramount Center for the Arts. It's just Friday night in Bristol, Tennessee. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay.
John Reed.
We'll see you soon.
Thanks, guys.
See you, man.
Yeah.
And then he's at Comedy Off Broadway in Lexington, warming up the stage for a month later for Greg Warren.
Yes.
He'll be there starting September 1st. When we come back, a little bit of news from Napoleon about body odor.
Oh,
and he was a big fan. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Doing the wavy dance at the upside sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Josh, you look like one of those things at a used car lot. The
wacky wavy arm.
The wacky wavy arm thing.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Pat, you did your song about Cologuard.
Yes, sir.
Which is very important, by the way. Don't get me wrong.
It's
a very important service. If you have to send them a stool sample, but it's looking out for you and your health. So please, by all means, look into it. Got this letter. This guy did the Cologuard test in December. Inadvertently, apparently, the package was gift wrapped, and, so he had to do it again. But boy, somebody got a really lousy present. That's all I can say. Time now to investigate the world of history.
Time now for Today in History. You want to guess the day, Tom?
August 15th. Got to hurry here because we have a special tribute coming up in Today in History. In 1965, the Beatles played to 55,000 people. Where, Pat? Shea Stadium in Greater New York. Neat. That's fine. But on this date in 1969, what important event occurred, Christy
Woodstock.
Woodstock.
Play something you know.
Woodstock opened.
Yes.
In what is it, Bethel, New York, technically?
Correct.
Made a great movie.
Asker's Farm.
Made some great bands famous. But here's a tribute to Woodstock. This is a great tribute from Dennis Wolfberg, comedian, actually went to Woodstock. And here's what happened.
Dennis Wolfberg is our guest.
Yes, indeed. And, of course, this is the anniversary of Woodstock. And I went in 1969 as opposed to the 1968 Woodstock, which was far less successful. There I was. I went because a couple of buddies of mine who were far more hip and attuned to the music of the day, and I, having virtually no life at that point in time, was joining them for what was going to be, several thousand people at this big rock fest, and it turned out to be Woodstock. But to show how absolutely out of touch I was, when the Who came on, they were really the first group that I thought I knew. I thought they were the Guess Who, which at that time had a song, These Eyes. Mm-hmm. And finally, after a day and a half of what to me was completely unknown, obscure, loud music in the heat and the mud, finally a group I could sink my teeth in when they started to sing These Eyes, to which I could boogie along like the other 500,000 people. Meanwhile, they do 2 hours, it's 4 a.m, and at the end, they do the rock opera, Tommy, at the end of which they smash all their instruments, but they had not yet sung These Eyes. And I'm thinking, how stupid can you be? You have one hit, and you're breaking your instrument. What are you going to do, it a cappella? How stupid! They have no sense of theatrics. Mr. Woodstock himself.
But you were actually there.
I hated it.
Really? It was muddy and rainy.
Oh, yeah. Jews are not meant for mud. Really. We need room service. I did not particularly enjoy it, but I was there. And despite that, I still couldn't score with women for years. Telling them I was in Woodstock, however, they still were not interested in me. I played at Woodstock. They still didn't.
Dennis Wolfberg and his adventures at Woodstock. Nice tribute on this day. Now, one more. I promise one more thing.
Things we learned, brought to you by Napa Auto Parts.
Happy birthday, Napoleon Bonaparte.
Oh.
Fun fact, Napoleon liked his women to smell funky. In a series of letters he wrote to his wife, Josephine, he begged her not to shower so he could experience her B.O.
Oh, Napoleon.
Napa Auto Parts with nearly 6,000 Napa Auto Parts stores, 17,000 auto care centers. Napa, the fuel that helps drivers like you Get up and go. Please shower. Tom was asking Chick about the NFL app early on, and I would have none of it. I don't want to answer any of his questions.
I think it's a great thing from the NFL.
Josh kissed
It's quite inexpensive, and you can watch games anywhere on your phone if you're unable to get to them. Never mind.
After denying it, Josh did admit to kissing.
Forgetting that I'd done it, then I remembered, yeah.
My new fantasy football team name is Guardians of the Commanders.
Okay.
I do love the word hobo. It's one of my favorites.
Hobo.
Okay. Hobo and a hat. I'm laughing all day long. Pickle juice, Tom says, could be a scam. You can name your own planet. Tom offered Grizz World.
The pickle juice thing, there are players that say on the sidelines of the NFL that are drinking pickle juice, they say it helps with dehydration and cramping. I'm not one to judge. There also happens to be a pickle juice.
What? You're not judging this one thing.
From a medical standpoint, maybe it works. They quote one researcher that's saying he doesn't think it does, but that doesn't mean he's right.
Christy lives along a walking trail. People who live in
very popular walking trail.
Unbelievable. They travel here.
No room for it.
And their dogs, they bag their dog's poop,
but they just leave it
on the trail.
Yes.
You want them to throw it into the woods with what is it?
Throw it in the trash.
What are those bags called?
Biodegradable.
Biodegradable. That's what I'd use. The biodegradable bags. You heave it into the woods.
I don't have woods.
No.
Oh, sorry.
No.
You have a tree?
Tom.
I have a tree, yes.
Tom enjoys. She's got a bush. No bush.
Oh, no bush.
Tom enjoys outdoor seating for pizza along a walking trail, not the same walking trail.
Only eats his pizza outside.
Yeah. He was seated at one of those places having pizza along a walking trail when a huge dog came by. Then the owner had a huge bag of poop in one hand and talking to him right beside where Tom was trying to eat.
This guy's standing there talking to his buddy. Hey, move it along there.
Poop
Dumpy.
bag.
Poop bag is real good.
Poop bag. We'll be back tomorrow.
Thank you very much for joining us. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because you're not playing me.
With rapid fire takes.
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
Scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.